Surely you know I've got a beard.
No.
I've got a beard, mate. I've got a grey beard, a very grey beard.
Fair dinkum.
Yeah, very grey beard.
Fucking hell.
Control Tower, this is Flying Blind Podcast requesting permission for takeoff.
Copy. Can you confirm your flight path and destination?
Negative. I can't see shit, but we'll be right. We're just gonna wing it.
Righto, welcome to the Flying Blind Podcast, a podcast out there for everyone just winging it. And I'll tell you what, we're here in the Two Flogs studio up in Coolangatta.
We're in Cooley now.
I was going to say, we fucked up this morning, mate, with time zones and everything.
We were in Byron for a long time, like our studio and that, and now we've shifted to Cooley, which is cool. But not for you, but
it's cool to be in Cooley.
Not for you.
I mean, mate, let's be honest. This morning, we were lucky to actually make it here.
I was quite anxious. I get anxious around you because I feel like, fuck, what's going on here? And then I couldn't find you. Didn't have an air tag. I asked you what was around you. That didn't go well. And realised
I'm
what
like,
I'd asked
fuck knows. I've got no idea what's around me.
You've asked a lady who clearly didn't want to talk to you.
No, she had
on the phone.
And she just pointed.
That was so fun. Yeah, I just go, which way did she point, Ben? And you go, well, fuck if I know.
I'm just taking a stab in the dark, literally, going, I'm going to guess it was this way.
And then you helped me heaps with, I'm at a bus stop in Griffith Street. And I'm like, there's fucking 10 of them.
Well, you told me to go to Griffith Street, so that's where I went.
Yeah, we went to the bum end and not the top end. But I was just trying to look for you. I'm like, fuck, I'm parked illegally because I couldn't. It's hard to get car parks in Griffith Street. And I've parked in a cop zone, and he's come past and hit his little, he goes, mate, you can't park there. I said, you see a blind guy with a big stick? I'm fucking looking for him. He goes, mate, you're on your own.
Even the cops didn't want to bar
Then
us.
that homeless bloke, he goes, you give me a tenner, mate, and I'll go and get him.
Now, I don't know if that creeps me out more, the fact that there was a homeless bloke watching me the whole time.
He spotted you first. He goes, that'd be in there, wouldn't it? And I said, yeah. I'm thinking, fuck, I'm not giving you $10.
Yeah,
and that's
you've
when I
just
yelled
pointed
out.
him out.
And that's when I got on the phone to you and went, fucking hang on. And you started pointing your stick. And I said, right, your stick's pointing at me. Start to walk. Because I couldn't leave the car.
Yeah, because you're in the bloody...
Well, I'm in the cop park and the car's running.
And the cops have already pulled you up.
Cops had already said, hey, you need to move it. And I said, just give me 5 minutes along with this fucking blind bloke. He's down the road here.
That's it. And we made it. We got here.
We got here, mate.
We got here. And for those of you, some of you out there listening will recognise the voice that I'm sitting here with in the Two Flogs studio, your studio, mate. But for those of you who don't know, Andrew Buster Kirby,
yes.
mate, Flying Blind has flown in to the Two Flogs studio. Welcome, mate. It's good to sit down and have a yarn.
Nah, thank you. Thanks for having me. It's fucking good. I've had a bit of a listen, and Tommy's one was good.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, I didn't get it right. I'm about halfway. I haven't got all the way through it yet.
Yeah, well,
fucking time poor.
mate,
I'm getting... Yeah.
you and me both.
Oh, aren't we? Isn't it? The world, as we get older, the world's getting busier.
And it just seems to never stop.
No, not at the moment. Life's hectic. So got back from Vegas, couple of pods, big golf day this weekend, which you're up here for.
Yes, can't wait.
Yeah, world's first blind golfer, which is going to be a bit of fun.
I had I was doing a gig last night, and the MC thought he was a real funny bugger, and he goes, in Q&A, he goes, now, you told me that you're off to a golf day on Friday. How do you play golf? And I said, well, mate, not well.
Poorly.
Yeah. Not very well.
Yeah, you'll probably be better than most of the blokes hitting.
So, and then he goes, and what's your handicap? I said, well, geez, don't have to be rude, mate.
I'm
blind.
Oh, mate. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so we basically got you on a hole, and you'll elect out of the four, because there's 30 groups, shotgun start.
Yep, four in each group.
130 blokes playing, and one lady, 129 and one lady.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, I'm so glad I don't know her. She's just one of the listeners that just said, I've never played golf before, looking for a fun weekend, I'm coming down.
And it's not like you advertise a bloke's golf day.
No, fuck no.
It's a Two Flogs golf day.
Mate, they could have been 16-year-olds playing. Like, it's just golf day. So, yeah. But yeah, so she's come along, and that's cool. She's in a group, never played golf before in her life. But so you on the hole you're on, you'll be there all day on that hole, and you get to pick which one of the four has to put your blindfold on.
Yes.
And they'll hit, and then you'll hit, and they have to take the best of the two shots.
There should be a punt. Where we need someone in the group watching which one was the better
Yeah,
shot of
someone's
the
stuck to
two.
watch because you're not going to be. Yeah, so it's going to be. So you'll have 18. You'll have a couple of practice hits. Obviously,
Yeah.
We'll throw a few balls.
What are
down
we
there.
thinking? Par 3, par 4, par 5?
No, you're on a 4.
Good.
I'm just trying to think of the hole you're on. But
I
you're
want driver.
You're on a par. Yeah, you got a driver.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, we thought that'd be best because
Yeah.
it's like a bigger face.
Oh, 100%. I don't need none of this finesse bullshit.
Can't wait. I'm in a group, so I'm going to actually literally do like I'll end up on your hole, and yeah, it's just going to be good to watch. And you're such a fucking good sport about it. And you said it. You said, "Do you want me to hit balls?" I went, "Fuck, Benny, you can do whatever you want to do." Yeah, we'll have you anytime.
100%. I can't wait. And I mean, it's just going to be good fun. But not only that, like I just love getting to meet everyone.
Yeah,
and I
yeah,
think
exactly.
when you're positioned on one hole, like you said,
literally
come and do
meet
anything.
everybody.
You
Yeah.
either go around in a group of 4 and you get to chat to
Yeah.
4 blokes for 4 hours,
Well, we've got-
or you
yeah.
get to meet everyone.
And
which
you're
I
part
think
of
is
our
great.
family and our crew, and like so, you're on a hole, and you got Pooh Bandit on another hole, and he's got nearest to Pooh, so people are hitting the ball at Pooh.
I'm going to have to just have one little crack at that at some
you're
point.
actually. I'm just trying to think of the hole you're on. I'm pretty sure you're near him, but he'll just be sitting on. He'll just have an umbrella and a deck chair and an esky.
And I'm going to give him a Yui boom with just fart sounds so I can just hear him zone right in.
So he's there, and we've got Knuckles on another hole. He's doing a $100,000 hole in one,
That's unbelievable.
which is
isn't
cool.
$100 buy-in for get yourself checked.
$100 goes to get yourself checked. So you get $400 a group. There's 30 groups. So you make the money for the charity, which is what it's all about. And if the hole in one goes off, it's $100,000.
There was a couple of blokes in the Only Flogs page that were a big fan of my idea of me judging that hole.
Yeah, I did have a giggle when you said you want me to. I'll be judging.
Yeah.
Fuck, that's
We'll
funny.
give this $100,000 away.
Yeah. And you trip me out because you're always like, "Geez, Kirb, did you see that?" What do you fucking mean, man?
Well, I mean, it's a figure of speech. The amount of people, and this is funny, like
I'm still getting used to it. Yeah.
same thing at this event last night. They sort of took it too far, as in,
Nah, put the piss on you.
oh,
No, that'd piss me
no,
off.
but they were
I've heard someone do
overthinking
that,
it. They were like,
Oh, okay.
I'll see you later. Oh, no, you can't say see you later because you won't see.
Oh, you mean like that? They weren't
I'm
putting
like,
shit on you.
oh, mate, it's a figure of
Yeah,
speech.
fair,
like when
fair.
I said, oh, yeah, I'll just have a look over here or can I test the mics? And they're like, oh, well, why do you need to test the mics? Or why do you need to see where you're sitting? Or why do you need to see this? And I'm like, mate, stop fucking questioning it.
Yeah,
Just-
leave me alone, you know
It's
what
just
you're
my
doing.
different way of seeing it, all right?
Yeah.
It sounds weirder if I say, all right, I want to go feel this and touch this and rub this. Like, I'm just going to go and have a look. I'm just going to go check it out.
No, it's just a figure of speech. But I
100%.
still get a bit used to like I sort of feel like, and I talked to you about this at our live show that you came up for last year. I felt like I was babysitting you. I'm like, "You right, Benny?" You're like, "Fuck, Kirb, I'm all right, mate. I've been doing this a long time." So because I've never had any interactions with a blind person before, so I'm like, "Shit, what do I got to do with you?" Like, and even just here, like the street of Coolangatta was terrifying. I'm like, "Holy shit!"
For both of us.
There's buses, and I knew you. I'm thinking he's got to be getting a bit nervous here because that bus nearly got him. Because I'm like, "Can you hear the bus?" He's like,
I was like, I felt it.
I
felt the wind of it.
So that gave me the direction you were in
Yes.
because the bus.
Yeah, because I could hear the bus come past the phone, your phone.
Yeah.
And then I heard it come past me, and I'm like, well,
Okay,
that
I'm
helped
close.
with the direction
I'm
sort of
close
thing.
here. Yeah, that made me feel better. I went, okay, well, you heard the bus. It nearly hit you on the crossing. That's good. I know where you are. So I knew to turn left. And
I know where you nearly got hit and where I
Fuck.
was nearly coming to retrieve your
mate.
fucking body from.
and then I know I stink at the moment because I've been running around all morning maniacally and I haven't had a shower. I'm like, this blind bloke's got hypersensors. So he's sitting here smelling me. And I'm like, oh, God. Then he just had to follow me into the loo.
Yeah, well, that was literally just follow my nose.
How'd that go? You're okay.
I'm okay. I'm okay, mate. It actually wasn't as bad. It was probably
Well, no.
more. It probably was more your BO in there than anything else.
Yeah, I'm BOE. That's what I mean. Now I'm sniffing myself all paranoid. Move my chair a bit.
So
I'm so
we'll turn
paranoid.
this. We'll turn this into a reel. We'll get some deodorant on board for the Two Flogs.
I'm so paranoid about it. Well, I've just switched brands.
Oh, what two? What are we on?
So I've...
Because it's not fucking working.
No, I'm going back. So for a long time, I've been with Dr. Squatch.
Dr. Squatch.
And because I'm no aluminium, no chemical, I don't like any of that shit.
Yeah.
So I went to Dr. Squatch, and they're a fucking really good brand.
Is that like a roll rub on?
It is. It's like a paste.
Yeah.
But it was ruining shirts. Like in the underarms, it was ruining them. They were going white. It was like because the paste or whatever. But they've just changed the method to a different stick or something, and apparently it's better. But yeah, I've been to the States and I got picked up with Old Spice. So I'm running Old Spice at the moment, but I can tell you, it's just not.
It might work
As
over
you
there.
can smell, it's just not doing anything for the Aussie summer.
It might be working
now
over
you
in the
got me.
States.
That'll make a good clip, that, because here I'm just smelling myself the whole time. Like, fuck, I'm getting further away from you because I'm so paranoid about
Nah, mate, you're good. You're good. I'll tune in. I mean, I've only got 4 senses left, and you've got them all pinging. Let's be honest.
What are the 4? Feel.
Yeah, touch. Yeah, touch and feel.
Touch and feel's the same thing.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. 1, touch, feel, hearing, smell, taste.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah. And then
true.
sight's a bit fucked.
And if you ever got, when you had COVID,
When I had COVID.
have you had COVID before?
Yes.
Did you lose your sense of smell and taste?
I don't reckon I did.
Okay.
Or if I lost it, it might have been a little bit.
Because that'd be weird for you, because you'd lose 2 of your main senses.
100%. And
Yeah.
there was this thing I found, and it was years ago now, like when I first got into doing the speaking stuff, that basically as people, we interpret all of the world through our 5 senses when you think about it.
100%.
All those 5 senses, they
100%.
go to your brain, and that's...
Yeah.
But have a guess what percentage you receive through your eyes out of that 100%. So 5 senses.
Oh, okay. Well, it'd have to be a lot because you can see it.
Yeah, correct.
It has to be 95%.
Yeah, pretty close.
Well, it can't be if there's 5 senses, but it's got to be 75%.
83%.
Yeah, there you go. So
83%. So 17% is made up of the other 4 senses.
Yeah.
So then when 98% of my eyesight's gone, you go, well, fuck.
Yeah.
But I still have 100% interpretation of the world. It's just now made up through those other 4 senses.
It's like, do you use your cane at night?
Not a lot.
But what's...
Oh, if I'm out and about, I do.
Yeah. But at home?
At home, I don't use it day or night.
You're like a... No, it's because you know where you are at home.
Yeah. You sort of know your way around and you feel your way around. And
So can you confidently... I've never been in your home, but can you confidently get up out of your lounge chair and just strut to your kitchen knowing that you're not going to run into shit?
No, because I've got
You've
2
got children,
kids.
haven't you?
Yes.
Okay, so that because they could throw shit under your feet or...
Fuck, I haven't even told Amy this, so she'll hear this in post. But she went out on Sunday and I was in the backyard with the girls having a grand old time. I think both of them at some point, not that I was aware for a while, just ended up no clothes, trampoline, fucking mud kitchen, swing. And I'm out the back. I got the Yui boom going. We got the footy on. We're having a great old time. Then we're having a dance party on the trampoline.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, fuck, I better start cooking the barbie. Like, dinner's coming up.
Yeah.
So I start strutting down, right? Yui boom in one hand, hanging out of one hand.
No stick.
No stick.
In the backyard.
In the backyard,
Yeah.
strutting down to the back sort of outdoor area.
Yeah.
And I've just collected the 2-year-old in the back of the head with the Yui boom because I thought she was up the back behind me on the swing. She was wandering down towards the house. I
Naked.
just collected her, and I only found out that she was naked when I went to pick her up when she was crying. I was like, not only have I collected you like I'm 10-pin bowling and just gotten a complete
You've also
strike.
decided to be nude.
That's it. And I'm also going, where the fuck are your clothes? And I'm sorry for hitting you in the head with the speaker.
Oh, that's very funny.
And lucky the speaker was still going because then I've flung that away.
Oh,
and
you couldn't find it.
I couldn't find it. Then it starts raining later, but my phone was still connected. So as I started playing
Go and
something,
look
I
for
was
it.
just playing Marco Polo with a Yui boom.
How
out
old's
the
your
backyard.
oldest kid?
4.
Oh, so you can't really rely on her either.
No, she's good most of the time, and then she'll go, "Hey, Dad, can you help me draw?" I'm like,
Do they shit on you a bit? Do they play games with you?
The oldest one's starting to a little bit.
I was going to say that we were starting to work it out. We can pull a bit of a Swifty on Dad here.
Yeah.
Because I'd be hopeless. If me and you were a married men couple, I'd have so much fun fucking hiding shit on you and doing stuff to you.
And I don't even know how I'd get you back.
No, you couldn't because I'm so elusive.
Oh yeah, real elusive.
You just have to smell me out while I'm wearing Old Spice, mate. Fucking, you'd find me.
Yeah. And then I'd go, is he going back to the Squatch? Yeah.
Back to the Squatch.
I'd be in the laundry smelling, all right, what clothes are you wearing today? I'll follow
I've
my nose.
renegotiated Squatch, so I think my new Squatch package turns up next week. So we'll be back on the back on the Squatch. So I might be big smelling at golf on Friday still, but
Outdoor environment. We'll be right.
Yeah, I'll have a shower before we go. I've got a shower downstairs, so I'll have a shower at the golf club as well.
Yeah, how good. No, I'm pumped about the golf day. Pumped to be here. Pumped to be sitting down having a yarn, mate. Because like you said, become really good mates over the last couple of years.
Yep.
And mate, I think I wanted to take the opportunity today while we're here before the golf day. I mean, there'll be a whole nother set of yarns and stories off the back of it, which would have been good to sit down afterwards.
Yeah,
but
that would have been a bit of fun.
That can be another time.
It'd be no good. We wouldn't have been any good Saturday morning before you flew back.
No. And that's just going to have to be a recap for another day.
Oh, mate, I'm in Melbourne. We'll talk. I'm in Melbourne at some stage in a couple of months' time. We might be able to do a follow-up.
Little catch-up.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
Yeah, absolutely. So I want to get to know you, mate, because like we said, there's plenty of people out here that probably know a little bit about you, know the story, whatnot, but there's going to be plenty of people listening.
Plenty of people don't like me either, so we'll see how it goes.
Oh, well, fuck, we'll see how it goes. This could be the end of Flying Blind.
Now, the ones that do like me really like me. The ones that don't like me fucking hate me. So it's up theirs.
Let's start there.
Yeah, you go
Mate,
for it. Yeah.
Tell me about growing up. Growing up as Andrew Buster Kirby. Buster probably wasn't the nickname when you were first born. That's not the official middle name.
Bert's my real name. Not lots of people know that. I think I might have touched on it before on a pod.
As in your middle name or your actual name?
No, so I was born, Andrew John, but I was born with, well, that's what I was always going to be called, was Andrew John Kirby. And I was born with jaundice, which is you go yellow.
Yes,
like you're born yellow, right? So you either get it, apparently, I've got a bit of a funny yarn about that too. Apparently, legend has it, you're meant to be either born with it. If you ever get jaundice, you're either at death's door or you're firstborn.
Yeah, one end
You
or
don't
the
sort
other.
of get it in the middle.
You don't hear of too many 40-year-olds with jaundice, do you?
No, unless your liver's cooked and then cirrhosis of the liver, you'll get it.
Yeah.
And you'll go yellow and then you get ill. But if you get a liver transplant, I guess you come good and then you're not yellow. But yeah, predominantly it's either born or death.
Yeah.
I had it when I was born. I was bright yellow. And I had a tuft of hair on the top of my head, jet black, which I still have black hair, a little bit of greys there now, but jet black hair. And I used to laugh like, and it was like Bert from Sesame Street.
Have you got hair?
I've got a lot of hair. Yeah, everyone thinks I'm bald because I wear a hat 24/7.
And I've never seen you.
No, and you've never seen me. Did you automatically assume I'm bald because I'm fat, or was that?
No, I'm just trying to now picture what I picture.
Yeah, that's a wild thing. That's
proper.
a wild thing. Yeah, so I've got hair. Yeah.
Short?
No, I got a ponytail. Like I got a long hair.
Ponytail?
Yeah, I got long hair, like 80s rock wizard hair.
Yeah.
But I wear a hat everywhere.
So I was thinking sort of shorter than me, like buzz cut.
I'm joking. I've just got a short back and sides. Yeah.
Oh, well, fuck.
So I run that.
I'm going to picture you with a fucking ponytail.
Yeah, no, I do not have a ponytail like the cartoon guy.
I'm going to buy you a
What's
fucking...
the cartoon bloke off the guy that sells the comics of The Simpsons?
Yeah.
I don't look like him. Oh, probably his
I'm
size.
going to get you a wig for the next time we sit down together and go, and now this is what I picture you as.
No. So I've got hair. I've got a full head of hair. No, I'm not balding one bit. And touch wood, I won't. The family genes are pretty strong with the hair. But yeah, no. Yeah, so I was born with forceps. So they actually pinched my head to pull me out. Which sort of explains a few
They're
things.
the big tongs.
Yeah, big tongs. So I had a bit of a pointy head. I was yellow and I had a tuft of hair and I went all the time. So they called me Bert. So my name's Bert Andrew John Kirby and I don't go under Bert. Family call me Bert. Mrs. calls me Andrew, but like all my mum's side of the family, they all call me Bert.
Yeah, right.
So Bert's me. If you call me Bert, I'll answer.
So on the birth certificate, Bert.
No, Andrew John.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
my dad would not let me have Bert on the thing. So, but my family name's Bert. Everyone calls me Bert.
Yeah.
So I grew up being called Bert.
Yeah, nice. Yeah. And grew up in and around Moolumbar?
Yeah, so I'm fifth generation from the Tweed, from Wollongbar. So my dad's great grandfather was a Yorkshireman. He came over here, went to Sydney. He became the mayor of Parramatta Ryde. So those two councils later split to Parramatta and Ryde. Like there are two of their own identities.
Yeah, yep.
But he was the mayor of Parramatta Ryde. He captained the Australian cricket team against Fred Grace, Dr. Fred Grace, one of the greatest English cricketers of all time. This is back in 18s or 19s, early 90s. And then he moved up here to be a school teacher in Moolumbar. And he basically got a compass and went west and he formed a village called Taugam, which is still there now, which I lived a long time. My wife's from Taugam. There's like 300 or 400 people live in Taugam.
Yeah.
He surveyed all the farm blocks out there, leveled a lot of it, built the halls, the schools, all that sort of stuff. So, yeah, mate, I'm a local.
Local.
Yeah.
Proper local.
Yeah, proper
Born
local.
and bred local.
Yeah, never been anywhere else.
Yeah, love it.
Yeah.
Don't reckon you'll ever move?
Nah.
Nah.
If I do, I'll go to Tassie.
Yeah, fuck. That's a... What about Tassie?
Oh,
Why
because it's
Tassie?
just cold and I'm fat. So I've always been drawn to Tasmania.
That'll do the... You might be back on Old Spice in Tassie.
Yeah, well, I won't have to sweat as much.
Yeah.
Look, we've talked about going to Kyogle, moving to Kyogle and stuff like that, but it's still sort of in our area. But I can't see us going anywhere, mate.
Yeah, nice.
We're locals. The kids like it there, so it's a good place to raise kids and grandkids and stuff. So I'm 46, so grandkids are sort of the next adventure.
Fuck. Won't be long.
Oh, it can be longer. Yeah.
It can wait.
Yeah, I'm happy with
No,
waiting.
don't rush. Don't rush, girls.
We're
Don't
not rushing.
rush.
One's 19, one's just about turned 17. So, yeah, we're sort of entering that
That
field.
That next
Yeah,
stage, next phase.
It could definitely happen, yeah.
100%. And tell me about, obviously, like you say, born, but then growing up, what were you into? What was life like?
Believe it or not, mate, I was reasonably fit up until...
I believe it. I believe anything you tell me. Even the fact that you got a ponytail.
Yeah. I got a mohawky sort of haircut. You know, I don't know. It's hard to talk to you about shit. Like a trend haircut.
Yeah.
Which is like this fucking
Oh, you
weird-
trendy?
I wouldn't say I'm trendy, but I've got the trendy haircut.
Yeah.
Nothing else is trendy about me, but I've got the modern haircut.
From the forehead up, I'm trendy.
Yeah, exactly.
Hairline up, I'm good.
I'm trying to think if you had your sight. When did you lose your sight? What year?
2011.
Okay, so you're a Simpsons fan?
Yep.
Do you remember when Monty Burns bought the baseball team? And he kept telling old mate to shave his sideburns?
Oh, yeah.
And he ended up with 2 big shaved spots on
Yeah,
the side.
yeah,
I have a haircut like that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's my
I'm with you.
haircut.
Gotcha.
But so I grew up reasonably fit, very sporty. Cricket. I played squash. I was playing like A grade squash when I was 14 or 15.
Yeah, okay.
My mum was.
That's a big thing in New South.
Yeah, not anymore, mate. I don't even know where a squash court is anymore around here.
I was in Golgong a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
And it was like the town's biggest sport. Everyone's talking about fucking
you're right.
squash.
There's big towns that do it. Like Ballina might still do it. I used to go to tournaments down there. So yeah, my mum was a really good squash player. So I was 14 or 15. I was playing squash. I played squash up until I met Ange. We've been married since 2005. So I played squash up until then.
Yep.
And then BMX. I was big on the BMX. I was a bit of a BMX bandit. I loved BMX. My mum and dad were the president of the BMX club, and it was a big club, Moolumbar BMX club.
Yeah, is it still going?
Nah. It stopped years ago. But I was big into that, big into me BMX. Hockey, obviously played hockey all my life. I've only stopped 2 years ago playing hockey. So I played hockey from 5 or 4. I think I was 4. 1984 I started playing hockey.
Yep.
Until 3 years ago. I played representative hockey, local representative hockey, nothing too crazy. And then...
I'd just say representative. Sounds better.
Yeah, did a bit of that. And then...
Don't downplay it.
One of my best mates won an Olympic gold medal in 2004. We grew up together, me and Johnny, Nathan Ellington. So he was... I played against him my whole life. I made him good. He was a shooter and I was a goalkeeper. So I got him into the Australian side.
He wouldn't be where he is without you.
And he bloody well knows it. I remind him all the time. He just got inducted into the Australian Sport Hall of Fame.
Yeah, right.
And, I believe I'm in the honours list for helping him.
Yeah. In the fine print somewhere.
No, but I played hockey. Played hockey my whole life for a hockey family, and then later in life I got into the rugby league.
Yep.
And in 2014, I blew my knee out, and I put on 45 kilos at the time, and I've never lost it. I've lost bits and pieces. I'm on a diet now. I've lost weight again now. But yeah, just got fat. Just one of those blokes got fat, got lazy, and I had a few hiccups along the way with mental stuff and things like that, which stopped me doing a lot of things. And and that's what I look like now.
So just quickly, when was the knee? Did you say?
I think it was 2014. I'm just trying to do the timeline in my head because I was playing. I had a game of Reggie's and I just hyperextended my knee and it just hurt like shit.
Yep.
And I couldn't do a lot for about 6 months. And I put on fucking like 40-something kilos in that 12-month period, I should say.
Yeah, and like you say, if you're playing hockey, then you combine training, you're just able to be more active because you're lighter.
I ended up going on the field, just playing the last sort of 5 or 6 years just on the field. Just I had a couple of years off when I done my knee.
Yep.
And then, but I coached. See, I missed that whole bit. I coached A grade and Premier League for about 15 years. And I coached at rep level, won two Australian titles as a coach, as a head coach.
Yeah, right.
And then I won
senior men.
That was senior women.
Senior women, yeah, right.
So I coached A grade men and A grade women.
Yep.
In Kingscliff and Moolumbar. And then I ended up doing the rep stuff and 2 Australian titles in a row. We won back to back. We won one in Rocky, then one in Brisbane.
How good's that?
And then we won a silver. We lost the final in Toowoomba, I think. That was my 3rd year.
Yeah.
We got a 2nd. So the 5 years that I coached at that level, I got a medal in each division, first grade. Like it was a top tier. Yeah, I got a medal in every for 5 years. I won and got a tournament. Yeah.
Mate, you'd have to be bloody proud of that.
Yeah, good, but now I have nothing to do with it.
As in
Zilch. Don't go
Intentionally?
Don't go watch. I don't because
Why is that?
Oh,
Too close?
I don't have time, and if I want to get into it, I want to get into it properly.
Yeah,
So
okay.
at the moment, my daughter's played A grade since she was 14. She's a very good hockey player, and I go and watch her, and I just sit in the top corner and I just watch her and her game, and then
Yeah,
I leave.
you're playing dad?
Yeah, and I just leave.
Yep.
So a couple of years ago, I was still playing, but I had nothing to do with it. I didn't go to training. I just turned up, played, had a beer, and then left.
Because are you the sort of bloke that then if you go a little bit, you're all in?
Oh mate, if I'm coaching, when I was coaching at that level,
We're going to fucking nationals.
It was 6 days a week. I was fucking, sitting in my study trying to work out drills, trying to put players where you got to put player management, and all that sort of stuff. I really loved my time coaching, but then the game got away from me, and I don't like the umpiring's terrible. And in the end, I was getting too grumpy, and I didn't like it. And I went, okay, well, the problem is me, not the ref, because he's just doing the rules, or she's doing the rules. So I lost my passion for it, and so I stopped.
Were the rules changing?
Yeah, the rules evolved.
Yeah.
And then
as they do in all
yeah,
sports.
and I was coming up against referees who used to referee me when I was a player, and I didn't have the greatest repetition of being a really good sportsman, like as in sportsmanship.
Yeah, on the field, and then then you're coaching against them.
Yeah, so I was coming up against referees who I'd played against, and I knew they weren't helping me.
And then you're feeling like you're coming up against them, even though even though you shouldn't be against the ref, they should just be the neutral.
But I really enjoyed my time coaching. I don't regret quitting either. Like I done my time.
Yeah.
So I gave a lot back to that sport.
Bloody oath.
Yeah, and then I went on to the rugby league just over next door. I went over to the rugby league, the Mooloolaba Mustangs. I've been the vice president now for 6 years, I think, of the rugby league club.
Oh, awesome, mate.
Been on the board 10 or 11 years.
Yeah.
It's been some of the best times of my life. Been involved with that rugby league club.
And are the kids involved there too?
Yeah, both my kids play footy.
Yeah.
I've got daughters.
Yep.
My oldest one's a hockey tragic, and she's still playing A grade. She's 19 now, so she's been playing A grade for 5 years or something. But this year she's playing tackle footy, which I'm not for. Because
is it her first year of footy?
Yeah, first year of tackle. She played touch footy her whole life.
Yeah, okay.
She's got the idea.
So the Mustangs, there's touch and tackle.
Yeah, so this is their last year of league tag. Ladies league tag was introduced about 5 or 6 years ago. It was a great concept to get women into the sport, get them involved, and then now they've phased it out. So this year will be the last year of league tag and our very first year of tackle.
Right.
So it's served.
Are you going to lose? Are you going to lose players? You reckon?
No. This year we've got a full tag side and a full women's tackle team.
Yeah, right.
Which is fucking unbelievable for a small town. Yeah.
And they're completely different teams.
Yeah, there'll be a couple of double overs. So my daughter will play tackle predominantly, like she's just registered to play tackle, but she will fill in for league tag when she's needed.
Yeah,
that's what you do
yeah.
when you look after your club.
Oh, 100%.
I'm all about your club. So if you're a club bloke, and this year's my last year. It's the same as the hockey. This year's my last year involved with the Mooloolaba Mustangs because I've lost my drive for it. And I'm a massive believer in if you lose your drive for something, you need to step aside and let younger people take over. I'm 46 this year. It's time now for other people to step up, jump on the board and move forward.
You need that energy, don't you?
You do, and I've lost it. So there's no point in me being one of those old blokes on a board who I've grown up not liking. Just going, no, we're not doing that. No, we're not. And I'm starting
adverse to change.
And I'm
just
starting,
going, nah, this is the way we've always done it, and this is the way it's always going to be.
Yeah, and I'm starting to be that guy, and like not publicly and stuff, but like to other board members, like, oh, this is fucked. I don't want to do it. And so I've really loved my time there, and I've done some pretty cool shit since I've been there. Like we've done life memberships for the first time ever last year, and I was lucky enough to be able to award the 6 blokes their life memberships, which was
awesome.
And those blokes are really important to me and very close to me. Some of them are my closest friends, some of my best friends' dads. So that was really cool to do that. I got to do some NRRL. I hosted some NRRL events, and I did some life memberships there to some fucking great blokes from other clubs, like our group. I life membered them. So I've done a lot of things out of the rugby league.
And mate, this is all stuff from hockey to rugby.
Yeah.
Like this is all stuff fucking after hours.
That's all volunteer stuff.
I'm getting tired just listening to all the stuff that you're doing and all the stuff you've done.
That was all volunteer stuff. I was plumbing, and I was running my own business plumbing most of that. And then, not most of that. I was working for other blokes plumbing for most of that. And then towards the back end of the hockey, I was working for myself.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so then,
Bloody hell. So it's a fair juggle, and then throw wife, kids,
golf,
everything else in the mix.
Play golf 3 days a week as well.
During all that?
No, more so now. But
Yeah,
back then
yeah,
I was
yeah.
playing every Sunday morning.
Yep.
So, but yeah, once the kids sort of started getting a bit older, I stopped playing golf because Sundays are a bit sacred, you know. You want to spend Sundays with the family.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, so back now, but yeah, I definitely play twice a week, and sometimes I get out for a third hit.
How good.
Yeah, I'm lucky enough to be in that position.
So 3 times a week, I'm expecting big things come Friday.
Oh, I don't. It's one of those things, mate. Like I can, you know, my handicap's 19 or something now, and it's getting
That's not
better.
bad.
But I don't play in the comp a lot. I keep burping my Subway. I'm trying to get away from you.
No, you're
I don't play in the comp a lot, so I just play Fridays. I play comp every Friday.
Yep.
But the other 2 or 3 times a week when I get out there, and when I say play, that means 18 holes. But I'm probably out there 5 or 6 days a week, just going around because I've got my own buggy and I live near the course, so I just go out, drive the buggy out there, play 3 or 4 holes before it gets dark, and then come home.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
just in the RV.
Yep.
And that's really helping me golf. So when I do play a comp, put a card in, I usually lose a shot. So I've been holding back, putting my fucking cards in because I've got a couple of golf things coming up. I want my high handicap.
Yeah. I want to go good in the comp. I don't want to fucking lose. I don't want to low handicap.
Yeah, because I lost like 4 shots in 4 weeks there, about 3 months back, and I went, oh, he's up there, big fella. You know, when I've got a couple of tournaments coming. Like
It's that catch-22 with the old
couple
handicap.
of Ambrose days coming up that I want to play in. I need the higher handicap, so I'm just holding back.
But then everyone hates that
They
bloke
do.
that comes in with the fucking
They really do. Yeah,
34 handicap and then just fucking shoots the lights out, and you go, oh, fuck me. You're obviously not playing off 34, are you?
My best mate, Gibbo,
Yeah.
he's exactly the same. So he plays off 18 and hasn't played in the comp for about fucking 3 years, and that bastard, he should be a lot lower than where he is.
Yeah,
but he
okay.
doesn't play in the comp, so that's fair. But when I do,
And that's Gibbo who normally sits in
that's
this
Blair.
seat.
Yeah, he does that.
So I'll be keeping an eye out for fucking him as well on Friday.
When you see him, he'll blow up. Just say, I heard you're a really good golfer. But he's in a terrible patch at the moment. He's playing terrible golf at the moment. So,
Good.
which is good.
So I might out
because he's
driving.
my opposition on the weekend. So on Friday. So
He's your opposition.
yeah, I'm not playing with him. I'm playing against him on the weekend.
Is there? Have you just on the golf side note for a second? Are people putting in handicaps and things like that?
Yeah, so it's
how's
all
it all
done.
working?
So basically it's an honour system, and we've asked because 130 blokes. I've said 129 guys and 1 woman, and I've said, "What's your handicap?" And most of them have come through and said, "Hey, I play off 6, or I play off 10, or I play," and they've given us their link, so I can actually get. I've jumped online to double check that they are those numbers.
Yep.
If you've never played golf in your life, you get 25 handicap.
Yep.
Which is a good one if you've never played. And so what we've done a random draw, even for myself, Tommy Dale, all these different blokes. We've put us all into a hat. Mm-hmm. We've drawn out 30 groups, me and my cousin. So then my cousin took it away from me on Sunday, so I couldn't influence the teams.
So you don't enter a team of 4 people.
Because so what we did this for is because I believe that people will cheat to win an Ambrose golf day, which happens all the time.
Yep.
So we thought, okay, well, we'll put you with. And the best thing about the Two Flogs and this whole community that we've got between all the podcasts is it's about meeting new people.
100%.
So if you turn up with 3 other blokes you work with, you're not having fun. So now you're playing with 3 blokes you'd never met before.
I love this concept.
Yeah, and that was
this
the whole
is great.
idea. This is the whole idea when I did it. I said, I don't want people playing together that know each other. And if it comes out of the
Then it just becomes a boys' trip.
100%. So, but if it comes out and they do know each other, it's meant. So it comes out. The guy I'm playing with, he's our pigeon trainer. We've got race pigeons.
Yeah.
So it just turns out. But I've never played golf with him, and he's been wanting to play for 3 years, never had a chance. But I'm playing with him, which is cool. But
Absolutely.
And I'm playing with 2 other blokes I've never met.
But that's the luck of the draw.
Yeah. Like the guy's playing with Tommy Dale. One of the guys. Well, this isn't going to come out. When's this coming out?
Next week.
Okay, so Big Hutto from Gresford. People that listen to our podcast and the Alphas and stuff, they'll know Hutto from Gresford. He's playing with Tom, and his name just came out of a hat,
Yeah.
like randomly as shit. My cousin who did it all, his name came out with Tom as well, and he asked me who Tom. He goes, Tom Dale sounds familiar, and I went, yeah, he's got a little podcast from Gladstone. You've probably heard of him. He goes, oh, is that an Alpha bloke fella? He just doesn't know.
Yeah.
And he's stoked. He's like,
How
fuck,
good's
what's
that?
So it just came out of a hat, and there's blokes there that are playing together. There's a couple who have jagged a few mates, which is weird, just uncanny how that's happened. But, yeah, it's just a random thing for people to meet new people.
Mate, we did the exact same thing a couple of weeks ago at Ski for Life where we were finding the same thing. So 40 boats, 400 people.
Yeah.
And the bigger the event got, everyone was just staying more and more in their teams.
Yeah.
Because it was becoming too big, too overwhelming.
Yep.
And then you're on the bank at every stop
Yep.
and everyone's just sitting in their teams. Whereas 5, 6, 8 years ago when it was 150, 200 people, everyone sort of just got to know each other because it was smaller.
Mixing it up.
So then last year and this year, we've introduced a swap-up league.
I love that.
Where you get paired with a random team. You've got to ski with someone you've never skied.
Different boat.
Yeah, different boat. Swap an observer, swap the road crew, get a different passenger in the car, do the exact same thing.
But then you make friends for life
100%.
from a different walk of life.
Yeah.
And that's how it works.
And so many people sometimes have to be forced to do that and forced outside their comfort, because not everyone's the extrovert that just is the life of the party at the pub, walks up and says, "G'day, mate, how you going? Can I buy you a beer?"
Yeah. And we've found that with the golf day. We've had a couple of people ring up and go, "Hey," or email and say, "Hey, I'm coming from wherever, and but I know this guy." I'm like, "Mate, you're going to know the other three really well." And I understand people are introverted, and there's only one group in that whole thing that are playing together, and it's two old guys from Wollongbar. They look like the two old blokes from the Muppets that sit in the tower and yell at everyone. Tony and Macca, and Macca go, he's a big bloke. And
I probably still won't be able to pick him.
So I was, you'll meet Macca. He'll love you. He'll be interested to see how he goes. He's the funniest bloke I know. So I call him Dad. He calls me son. I've been son of Macca for 30 years.
Love it.
And I was Junior Mac for a long time. Now I'm a bit bigger than him, so now I'm Big Mac. So we've swapped roles. And and he's like, I said, "Mate, I can't have a golf day in Wollongbar without you playing Macca." Like, I call him the coach. Like, he's coached me forever at golf.
It's just one of those bloody...
Yeah, and he's like, "Nah, I'm not playing. Not
Fish and
playing
chips,
with
you gotta
three
beat
of your dickhead mates." And I said, "Nah, you got to play Macca." And like, his buggy's got rum pig written on it. He's a rum drink. He's a big fella. He's a larger than life character.
And you play golf with him outside?
Forever, since I was a kid.
Yeah.
And I said, let's he's my mum's age. And I said, I said, look, I've got another spot there. Let's put Tony in with you. That's his best mate.
Yeah.
He's about my dad's age, Tone. And he goes, "Well, if I can play with Varela, I'll play." So I put those two. Those two are the only two blokes that got paired together purely because they weren't going to play.
Yeah,
I wanted them to play.
And the golf day's not happening unless they do play.
And I really wanted them to play because they're two really good blokes I've got a respect for. Tony works with my wife, and my wife and his daughter went to school together, and I love those two old blokes. And I said, I really want you as part of my golf day. This is they're the only two we put together, and it's for that reason.
Out of 130, mate, that's not too bad.
Eh? It's not bad. We had a couple had a couple of people really try. We had people to play with Tom who offered so much money, and I said, no, it's not fair because it's a random draw.
And that's not what this is about.
Same as me, Gibbo.
Oh, and I was just about to say exactly that. Like either so many people would assume, oh, we're going to come to this Two Flogs golf day, and you, Gibbo, Tommy, and they'll all be in this group together.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing I wanted to avoid from the very minute I put this thing to Gibbo. I said, I don't want us playing together. I don't want any of our mates playing together. Unless if it comes out in a draw and it works, well, we're going to... So Gibbo came out in a draw with three blokes that we know. And so we pulled him out and switched him. And my original draw, I came out with three blokes, two blokes I know very well. And I went, no, I'm not. I play with them on the weekend sometimes anyway. So
that's it.
Yeah, so we put us in with other people. That's how it works.
I love it. Yeah. I absolutely love it. Now, where were we?
Hockey. So I grew up a hockey kid. Got
footy,
into footy. Did a bit of commentary with the footy.
Plumbing.
Did a bit of commentary with the football. I started being the sideline commentator.
Yep.
I did 12 month suspension. I got banned for 12 months off the microphone.
Tell me that yarn.
Oh, mate. I got...
Are you allowed to tell that yarn?
Yeah. I had to go to footy court. So I'm being cleared now, and I've been back for a few years.
Yep.
But I basically, what happened was the start of it, there was 2 episodes. There was a guy there, he was an older fella. He was a touchy. And we were trying to, it was a nighttime game, we were playing Mullumbimby. Their jerseys are fucking horrible, and they've always been horrible. They're like this orangey yellow and a blue, and they've got a stripe, but the numbers on their back were very similar to the jersey. So at night time, Stan Circum Oval, who's Gibbo's pop, right? So we're at Stan Circum Oval on a Saturday night. It was middle of July. I couldn't read the number of the try
and your
scorer.
My
job was to
commentate,
do the doubles, commentate who scored, and all that sort of stuff. So and I'm half pissed as well.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there going, "Fuck me, what's going on here?" I'm like, Can you put your hand up, try scorer? So I'm trying to find out the number for the double. The double's the biggest thing ever. You know, you got to get the double. So because we'd already scored, Mustangs had already scored, and then Mullum scored, which made the double effectively ready to be handed out.
Yeah.
So I'm asking. This bloke from the public come down, Mullumbimby bloke, and he goes, "Oi, who scored the try?" I said, "Mate, I don't know." I said, "I've asked twice. I'm waiting. When he gets closer, I'll be able to tell you." He goes, "Oh no, he called me a couple of names and." I said, "Can't be a champ." I said, "When I get here, I'll tell you who it is."
Yeah, I'm not telling you. I'm trying to find out.
He goes, "Yeah, you're a typical Moolumbar dickhead," and I'm like, "Mate, what?" And he called me a few other things, and I'm like, "Fuck this." So he kept having a bit of a crack, and then Anyway, the guy got a bit closer. It was I think it was the 11 from memory. I can't remember it exactly. But anyway, so I've got a bit close. Oh, yeah, there you go. I said, right. I said, if you're looking for the double, Moolumbar 4, away side 11, you're going to get $200. Come down to the canteen, we'll give you, show it to Hyde, and we'll give you the money.
Yep.
And I said...
so it's a bit like a bingo setup.
Yeah, so with a double, so it's basically you get a home team and an away team, and you get a number on both.
Yep.
And whoever scores the first, if you've got their numbers correspond, you take it to canteen, you get your $200 or the bar.
Yeah, nice.
So... And it's big. Everyone buys one.
Yep.
$2 each. Everyone buys $10 worth, and you all want to get the double. You know.
Yeah, how good.
So this is all happened, and no one's coming forward. And I just went right. I said, "Where's that dickhead from Mullen?" I said, "That wanted to know who the try scorer was."
Like, so no one came and claimed the double?
No. So I'm like, "Oh mate, you had to big me up before. Where are you, dickhead? Check your. I shouldn't have done that. It was me just being. I was pissed off."
And, and you've had 6 cans, and you go, well, you know what? Let's have a bit of fun.
And back
with
in those days, I drank a lot, and I'm like. And I knew he'd won it because I'd seen I knew he'd won it.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I'm like, fuck, I knew it once I got the number.
Yeah.
So anyway, I didn't know, but there was a controversial try. At the time, Mullen had scored again, and they'd gone 2 up, like a try up, right? It was 8-4.
Yep.
And I'm like, fuck, righto. But I didn't know that when I've said, yeah, dickhead, that's something about a try, the touchy assumed that I'd called him a dickhead for awarding the Mullen try.
Oh.
He's come down, unbeknownst to me.
You're still focused on the double.
I'm still looking for dickhead with his double. And I missed the try. And this bloke's come down and he goes, "What did you say?" And I went, "What?" He goes, "What did you say?" I said, "I didn't say anything." And he hit me with his flag in the eye, and it pushed my eye socket in. And I end up having people who know me really well, if they listen to this, they'll know. I had sticky eye for like fucking 10 years.
Yeah.
So I had my eye, I'll show you some photos. My eye was closed.
Oh, thanks, mate.
My eye was... Oh, fuck. Fuck yeah.
I couldn't help myself. But I would love you to describe them to me. Go on.
My eye was closed for about 8 to 10 years. Like closed. So I got...
Like proper closed?
Yeah, I got staph in it. It only came good. I think I got some work done on it about 5 years ago. Now I'm good. But I always had a runny eye to the point where I wanted to get an eye patch because it was just getting embarrassing. So it looked like I had conjunctivitis forever in one eye.
Yeah,
and it was swollen,
so frustrating.
It was painful, and I couldn't see out of it. And yeah, so I basically got staph, and then he popped something when he touched. Anyway, so I've punched him, right? Because he's hit me with his flag. So
fair
I've
enough.
put one in his chest. And not hard, but I sort of pushed him away.
Yeah.
Basically, fuck off, mate. What are you doing? I'm like, fuck, what's going on in my eye? I was bleeding. Anyway, so...
And I didn't call you anything. Like,
I honestly didn't call... I did after that.
Yeah.
So anyway,
but at the time, you're still going,
I didn't know what had
why
happened.
are you attacking me with your
stick?
stick?
As to what was going on. So anyway, he's charged out on the field, and one of my best mates, Damien Quinn, he's captain of Moolumbar at the time. He tells his story really well. This old touchy's gone tearing out in the field, middle of the play. They were playing footy, and he's like, he spotted him. He goes, "What is going on here?" And he's got his flag up, and he's just charging out in the field. And he goes,
I feel like he's going to war.
Yeah, pretty much. And Quinny's standing there, and the ref at the time, he's a good fella. He's standing there, and he's going, "Are you right?" He goes, "Yeah, no, yeah. You need to come over here to the sideline." And the ref's like, "What's going on?" And Quinny's standing there, and he goes, "What's happening?" He goes, "The ground announcers punch me." And Quinny goes, "Oh, fucking Kirb." Like, no, I'm like,
no context.
Yeah,
no
context.
I poked him in the eye first.
He's come over, the ref's come over, and everyone's turned up. Fucking security, everyone's turned up. And I'm there with an eye shut, going, "Oh, he fucking hit me with his flag." He goes, "I did no such thing." And a couple of people said, "Well, you fucking did." Like, people got my back. And anyway, so the thing was, they said, "We're going to have to let you go for the night," because old mate wouldn't keep touching if I was on inside the fence, and it just turned into a big saga. And I hate sagas.
Yeah.
And like when it comes, I just like,
especially if you're at the centre of it.
But even when I'm not, I'm like, just shut up and play.
Yeah,
like I'm that sort of bloke.
Get on with it.
Just get on with it. Anyway, so I'm like, yeah, cool, copped it, jumped over the fence, and that was it. We get to the semis later that year, and I get stuck into a referee on the microphone, and I'd 100% deserved to get my suspension.
So you didn't get banned the first time?
No, so I got found innocent, and he got found guilty, and he got in trouble.
Yep.
Because it was...
He provoked it.
I got a bit of a reprimand for calling the bloke from Mullen a dickhead over the microphone.
Yep.
Copped on the cheat. Yeah, sweet. Got to the semis, and Grafton scored. And I said, and it was bullshit. And I still stand that it was bullshit. I got suspended because of what I did, and I deserved it. But I still think fuck that guy. He was cheating, that ref. So I've said on the microphone, no one could believe us. I just got and I said, what about this cheating fuck? Like on the mic. And it was right in front of the Moolumbar home grandstand. I said, get him. I'm like, give it to him. Like, absolutely.
Give him heaps.
Feed this bloke. And they're like, everyone's going, what the fuck are you doing, Kirb? Well, nah, fucking had enough of this cheat. And I'm yelling into the microphone. They could hear me from Coles. Like, I was fucking going off. And that was it.
Was that the
12 months.
Yeah, but did it also decide the game, that try?
Uh,
You don't know. You got to score it out.
no, we went on to win the grand final at home, so we must have won.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so I got launched. And it pissed me off because I couldn't. It really, to this day, it really gets under my fucking skin.
That you weren't at the granny.
Because I was there, but I was in the crowd.
Yeah,
I wasn't there to commentate my team and my club, who I love, but only because of my own actions. I've only got myself to blame.
Did the suspension mean you could still go?
I could go the footy, but
just couldn't have a role.
I missed a week, so I missed and we won the semi. No, it was the last home game.
Yep.
We did lose. It was the last home game. Then we went down and beat them in the next semi at home, and we come back, played a semi, and we got the grand final.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was just the only thing I was still pissed off with myself. No one else. Like I deserved it because I did. I called him a cheat and told the crowd to attack him. I do regret doing that. I really do. But he fucking did cheat.
Yeah.
And since me and him get along really well now.
And does he agree?
He's never brought it up.
And you haven't brought it up either?
Oh, yeah, I have.
But he just hasn't given you the an answer one way or the other.
So, but I don't have an issue with refs at all. Just do your fucking job, don't you?
Yeah.
So I've blown up, copped me 12 months. And so they thought it was better that I sat on the grandstand with a six-pack of rum every fucking Sunday rather than have a microphone. Because when I was on the microphone, I was sort of subdued. But they put me on the hill, which was awesome.
And probably...
I couldn't have an official role.
Yeah, and probably now more vocal.
Nah, Mrs. was with me, so I was sort of all right. But yeah, I had a bit of a go.
Yeah.
On the hill, but yeah, fucking yeah. So that got me that, and then obviously, yeah, that was it. Got me into doing a bit of stand-up, and then...
How'd you go from that to stand-up?
There was a thing called Cancer Council.
Yep.
So the Cancer Council run a thing each year around Australia. It's like local legends, local celebrities go and do amateur comedy to raise money for their local cancer council. So they basically go around, they get CEOs of companies in towns and managers and that sort of stuff. And so they put out a call on Facebook saying, if you know anyone in Moolumbar or the surrounding areas, Kingscliff's where it was, that's got a bit of spunk about them, you reckon they could be a stand-up comedian, tag them here. So I started getting tagged. And
through people from the footy and...
Yeah, just people that knew me and stuff. Anyway, this bird, she's a fucking legend, Trace. Tracy Pritchard was the first one that actually tagged me, and then she really went on with it. She's like, he's got it, blah, blah. There was a couple other people, but Tracy was the main reason. And she contacted me, and she goes, you really have to do this. And I went, oh, fuck, I don't want to be a comedian. She's like, you don't have to be. It's one night, raise money for cancer, have a bit of fun along the way. So I went to... I'd put a bit together, like I think it was 7 minutes. See how I met Gus. This is how I met Gus, our digital guy.
Yeah,
so
right.
Gus was a contestant as well. So, and he was very funny, Gus. And I'm a bit annoyed at Gus because he never went on to be a comedian because I really think he could be a really good comedian.
Oh, and he'd be that quirky, like real weird
comedy.
out there,
And
Mr. Bean style.
Comedy that I like.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's why, like...
Random stuff.
I put a lot of shit on Gus on the pod and stuff like that, but fuck, truly, he's such an amazing guy, and he's such a talented guy as well.
And intelligent.
Yeah, super. And don't tell him I said any of that.
No.
If he asks you, tell him I'm a dickhead. I tell him he's a dickhead. I am a dickhead.
I'll tell him not to listen. We bag him heaps in this episode.
Kirb smasher. Yeah. No, but I am. I'm a big fan of Gus, and I do tell him privately.
Yes.
I'm like, mate, why aren't you doing it? Because I really think he could do it. Anyhow, got down to Kingy Hotel upstairs, and we done the night. I ended up being headliner. I think it's just the way I drew out of the bucket. I was the last one to go.
Yep.
So headliner bullshit, and I won. And I raised a fuckload of money, and won this thing. And then Mandy Nolan, who's a comedian, a professional comedian, like a pretty big comedian, she was there. She ran it, and she's like, "Oh, do you want to be a comedian?" I went, "Oh, not really." She goes, "Mate, I'm telling you, that was fucking great. Why don't you give it a go?"
Did you rehearse a set?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
I was ready to go for it.
Yeah. How long was the gig?
I had 5 to 7. I think I went 12.
Yeah.
And
once you're into it, feeding off the crowd.
I was biting at the crowd and stuff. And then did that. And then 2 weeks later, I was at the Ocean Shores Country Club being paid as a professional comedian. And I'd never done any other comedy other than that thing at Kingscliff.
Yeah.
So I opened for a guy called Sully, Greg Sullivan. He's a professional comedian. So I opened for him and got paid gig, got $400 for it. I went, fuck me, that's pretty cool. And I did 15 minutes there. And then she rang me and said, hey, that was really good. 2 weeks' time, Ballina. So I went, okay. So I went to Ballina RSL on a Thursday night thing called a big gig. Again, $400 or $500. I think I got a bit more for that one. And went, holy shit, I'm a comedian.
And were you enjoying it?
Loved it.
Yeah.
And I did those two. And now I actually opened for Kirsty Wepke that night. She's a Melbourne comedian. Very funny woman.
Yeah, I've heard of Kirsty.
Yeah. Kirsty or Christy. But anyway, Webke, you'd know her. You definitely would have heard of her down there. She's pretty big comedy festival and that. Opened for her. Then went, holy shit, how's this?
I'm now a comedian that wasn't planning on becoming a comedian.
Yeah, who had no clue. And
you were plumbing up until now.
Yeah, I was working at a plumbing job at that stage. So I did that. And then I got put into, it was 2019. I got put into a group called the Northern Rivers Comedy Club or something, and everyone was fucking off me. All these amateur comedians around here going, who the fuck's this bloke? Like, he's done 2 gigs, been paid for both of them.
Yeah, they're off you because, hey, you haven't cut your teeth
these
doing
guys
bloody
were road dogs. They were
Toastmasters for fucking 10 years and rah.
But luckily, 6 or 7 of them sort of liked me.
Yep.
And went, we got this thing, and it's called a shed. It's called Shed Comedy at Ballina on a Friday night once a month, where 12 to 15 local comedians only, no crowd, just comedians, go to the shed and they stand on a stage and they try their shit. And it's judged in front of their peers. So only comedians are there.
And then you give each other feedback.
Fucking awesome.
Yeah.
So I got invited along to that for the first one, and I had some new material. No one knew who I was. I got on stage and I fucking delivered 7 minutes of whatever to 15 people just sitting there going, who the fuck is this? And then I stood there for feedback, and every one of them are going, who are you? What the fuck was that? And I was like, oh no.
What have I done?
And they're like, that was fucking awesome. And I'm like, what? They're like, that's the best thing. Well, are you a comedian? And I went, no, I've done 2 gigs, or 3 at that stage. I've done the Cancer Council and the 2. And then this guy called John Peacock, he owns the shed. Yeah. He just goes, he was like, he become a bit of a mentor, John. And he just goes, mate, I think you got something here.
I think even if you weren't a comedian yesterday, you are now.
Yeah, so what I did then was jump on the amateur circuit, and I drove to Brisbane for fucking ever on a Tuesday night in front of 6 people, or a Monday night in front of 2 people. And I did it in reverse. I went back to open mic comedy.
Yeah, so you got paid for your first 3 gigs, and you're like, fuck, I actually better learn how to do this.
No, I didn't get paid for the cancer one, but I got paid for the 2.
The next 2.
So then I'm like, and then he said to me, he goes, all right, you're very lucky with what you got. You got the exposure now. Now you need to learn how to be a comedian. And I went, cool. So, mate, he drove me around, or I drove him. Like, he's still doing it. He's such a fucking good comedian. But he's still doing 3 or 4 nights a week in Brizzy. He drives from Ballina to do 5 minutes in Brizzy and just stage time. And he's so good at it. But yes, I went and did that, and then COVID kicked off. Yeah, fucked everything.
And still working through all this, still doing your plumbing sales job.
Still working. I was the area sales manager for TradeLink in Byron Bay.
Yep.
I went and did. Yeah, COVID come along. That hit us for about a year. Couldn't do comedy. As soon as COVID had finished, I was back on the road, up to Brizzy, down to Newcastle, fucking wherever. Not getting paid, just doing 5 and 10 minute gigs everywhere. I started at the back end of COVID. I started doing burgers with Buster, which
tell us about that.
So basically, I wanted to do a YouTube cooking show to see how to go and to interview comedians. So I did that
while cooking
them a hamburger and talking about mental health.
That's 3 fucking fairly random things: mental health, burgers, comedy. Trying to put it all into one.
Most comedians are fucked in the head, and they like eating hamburgers. So it's not that random.
Yeah, right. 1 + 1 + 1 = 3. It's a match made in heaven.
So interviewed them, plus a mate who went to the Iraq War. He was a tank driver in the Iraq War. You can still, these are on YouTube. You can still go and see them.
Yeah.
I was 185 kilos when I filmed YouTube. And then Tom Dahl seen an episode. I can't remember who with.
Yeah.
And contacted me on Instagram. And at that stage, I just started listening to the Alpha Blokes.
Yep.
I just started getting into podcasts. I was listening to Rogan, and I was listening to Tom and Cam. And all of a sudden, Tommy sent me this message on Instagram. I'm like, fuck me, dude, that's this bloke from Alpha Blokes. I had no idea who he was. Just this kid that I was listening to.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck, this is this bloke from Gladstone I'm listening to. Oh, yeah, what's he going on? So I had a bit of a yarn, and we became mates before anything, just Instagram, talking, becoming friends, you know?
Yeah, just
and
back and forward.
They were starting to take off. This is back in the episodes around the 80s. So they were just starting to kick off, and I'd gone back to the very first episode and started listening, and then he said, mate, do you want to come to Gladstone and do an episode? And I went, yeah, fuck yeah. So drove to Gladdy, did episode 88 and 89. It was subsequently, I think it might have been Quinn's third or fourth episode. So I was there from when Quinn started. So I was basically, Quinn had been there a couple of weeks, and then I came in and did my episode. Episode 88 went really well. I told a story about a firecracker in Ballina, which went
That
fucking...
blew up, literally.
Went virus, and that went fucking Burko overnight. And that was my first time, but I started getting hate as well. So they're like, look at the size of this fat cunt.
Oh,
I copped it, mate. I still, every now and then, I'll still go back through. I shouldn't. Every now and then, I notice when I'm really when I've got depression bad, I'll go looking for shit. I'll go, and I don't know why.
Like to validate the way you're feeling about yourself.
Yeah, and I've talked to my shrink about it too, and apparently that's what it is. So I'm like, I'm a piece of shit. So I'll go and read a Reddit thread about me and go, yeah, I am a piece of shit.
Yeah, they all think it
all
too.
these people think I'm a piece of shit. And like all these people think, they're blokes like, you're going to break the lounge and all this sort of shit. So it motivated me to lose, I'm down to 160, what I am now. It sort of got me out of that 180s. I went, fuck, I've got to lose weight. So I did that. I won actually on the way up there, I did a, what do they call it? Like a trendsetter callback? Like
Yeah, one of their call-ins, yep.
yeah, so I did a call-in about how shit the Bruce Highway is. And Cam, not knowing who I was at the time, he awarded me my flap hat.
Yeah.
So you won one too, didn't you?
No,
you got given one.
I haven't
You
got
don't
one.
have one? Thank fuck, because if you had one, I was going to blow up.
Yeah,
So
no.
I'm a bit off Pooh Bandit. Me and Pooh Bandit, we're heading for a blue, me and him.
Yeah,
because
on Friday.
He wears one.
But he hasn't
And
won
he
one.
didn't win it. He was given it.
Oh, controversy.
I won one outright, and I've got one at home, and it's my pride and joy. I fucking love that I got that, because it was one of the OG
and
ones.
you earned it. OG.
Fucking oath. Yeah, made him laugh. So it was cool. And anyway, I got up and did the episode. And they went, oh, fuck, you're the guy that won the thing. I went, yeah. So they gave me my hat there. So I wore that in one of the episodes.
Yep.
And I wouldn't have worn it, and I still stand by this, I wouldn't have worn it if I didn't win it. Because I thought the Alpha Blokes fucking flap hat is the pinnacle of podcasting trophies in Australia. So, yeah, I was happy I won that.
Yeah, bloody oath.
Did that, and then I was driving home. A couple of days later, I was driving home, and Tom rang me and said, there's this guy called Mike Fitz that's going to give you a call. He's our manager. And I went, okay. So then Mike Fitz rings me. I Google Mike Fitz. Oh, holy fuck, he's at Triple M Radio.
Yeah.
So he rang me, and he said, mate, I want to help you start a podcast. I said, well, I don't really want to. And then he goes, I think you should. I went, okay. Moose had already contacted me, because I've known Moose for 20 or 30 years. Moose had already contacted me about doing a podcast, so he'd already spoke about it before I even went up.
And Moose, so people listening who don't
he's
know
my
you.
producer.
Yeah, your producer.
Yeah,
Yep.
so Moose wanted to do a podcast, but he didn't want to be known. He wanted to be, I said, well, after what I just did with those boys, the people are going to know you, because it's filmed, it's, you're going to need to, be the face or something. So he goes, look, can I be your switch bitch? And I went, yeah, let's do that. So come across Gibbo, who we've known each other since we were kids, didn't get along one bit
Yeah, right.
for most of our life.
Yeah.
And then we luckily one of our mates got divorced, and I still am best mates with that guy that got divorced, and Gibbo is as well on the other side of his life.
Yeah,
so
okay.
I'm sort of footy, got to know him through footy. And then so I sort of was checking in on him a fair bit, and he had a pretty rough run for a few years. And Gibbo went, okay, well, he's not that much big of a dickhead. Look, he's talking to our mate and
Yeah, we're both supporting the same mate together.
keeping him alive. And Kirb's not all about bullshit. He's actually got a heart, and he's looking after me mate. So then me and Gibbo started talking on the side. So we were talking on the side, me and him,
to support
our mate.
What's old mate told you?
We were
what are you
comparing
telling
stories.
him?
I'm like, a couple of times we lost him. I'm like, fuck, his phone's off, can't find him. Gibbo, I need help. And we tracked him down and all that sort of stuff. So and so that brought us together. I said, let's do a podcast. It'll be an hour a week, knowing full well I lied to him. and he goes, oh, sweet, an hour a week, I can do that.
Yeah,
and
I
now
can do
we're
that.
doing what we're doing.
Yeah.
And now with this, now we're fucking professional podcasters and get paid for it, and got a studio and staff and fucking...
And here we are.
Yeah, and here we are now.
Here we are in the hallowed fucking studio.
Yeah, and I grew up in a very dysfunctional family full of absolute criminals and lunatics, and the funniest men and women around were my family, and that's where I got my personality from, and yeah, I'm forever thankful
And now, what are we up to now? We're in the 400s?
Yeah, we're just about to do 440, I think. 440 might be out tomorrow.
And you're pumping out 3 a week? Or is it now 4 a week with the Sunday roast?
We do 4 a week. The Sunday roast is just a thing where it's just the best of the week before. So it's a 10-minute video on a 10-minute thing on Spotify or wherever you get it from.
Yeah.
And it's just for people to listen, to have a laugh. They're mowing the lawn, chuck their ears in for 14 minutes and listen to the 2 best calls from the week before.
Yeah, right.
So it's technically, but I've got to go back through and knock those on the head because they're not meant to be
numbered.
But
Yeah, because they're sort of repeats.
BT's numbered them, so I've got to go back. It's just a process. It's just fucking going to take me ages to do it, but I've got to do that. So probably without them, probably 420 episodes.
Yeah. 500 this year.
500 this year. We're planning something pretty big for that, which would be cool.
Nice.
Because we don't celebrate it. Like we didn't even know we did 400. We were in here. We were sitting in here, and Moose is sitting over there where he sits, and our digital guy sitting, Gus, he sits over in that corner, and we're sitting there, and those two were talking to each other, and then Moose goes, this is episode 400. And I said, fair dinkum. And we just started. And if you go back and listen to 400 plus 1, we called it.
Yeah.
You'll hear us both go, fuck. Did we? Oh, that's pretty cool.
Oh, hip hip hooray!
Because yeah,
fucking happy birthday to us.
2 old blokes, mate. We don't really care about all that hype.
Yeah.
But I think we're trying to do it live. We're going to do 500 live at a pub in Brisbane.
Oh,
and
nice.
$10 to come and sit there and we'll do. We're not doing a special show. We're just doing our show.
Yeah, just
a couple of guests. We've got a couple of guests lined up.
Yep.
And they're not from our circle, I guess, because everything's with our circle. We thought, let's bring some outsiders in.
Yeah,
so
I like
that. A couple of cool people that are going to come in for a yarn. So
yeah, beautiful. Fun. Fuck yeah, that'll be good, mate. That's a huge effort though. Like from going up, driving up the Bruce Highway, just to fucking spin a yarn with a couple of blokes from Gladstone.
With I actually said to him on the lounge. If you go and listen to episode 88, I actually said to him, I said, I can't remember what I said, but I sort of said, I thought you were fucking just young dickheads. Like, who do these blokes think they are? And I'm like, fucking, I started really listening to them and I really like what they're doing. And like, I still encourage people to go and listen to the Alpha Blokes. I think
big time. And I think
I don't listen to them now. I've listened to them for years.
Yeah.
But I can't.
You don't have
time. When I was on the road, I was listening to everything.
Yeah.
And now I'm doing what I'm doing. Like if I'm in the office, I'll check. But I fucking talk to Tom sometimes twice a day because me and him we got 3 businesses together, me and Tom.
Yeah.
So and Knuckles is there and Gibbs there as well. So we sort of talk a lot. So I don't.
The last thing you want to do is put your earphones in and go, fuck, I've got to listen to him dribble the same shit all over again.
When Pooh jumped on, I went and listened to a few episodes, and geez, I'm proud of that bloke. He's one
of the best.
I love Pooh Bennett. Yeah, he's still a bit prickly. He's still getting used to the people not liking you. You got to get used to because a lot of people fucking hate me, and like I said, you go on Reddit and those sort of things. You're like, that bloke's fucking this and that and the other, and blah blah blah. But he still retaliates and wants to bash everyone.
And sooks up in an episode if one of the callers ring in. Yeah.
Does he? Yeah, right.
If someone calls in and they go, and fuck you, Pooh, at the end of it, he goes,
he doesn't like it.
No.
Oh, yeah, so that's what I mean. Like, but he's so good, mate. And to be honest, like, Tom was really lucky that Pooh was there at the time. So, and mate, and it's, the Alpha Blokes is just powering along, doing what it does.
No, and so is the Flogs. Like, I think it's important not to ever feel like you're in their shadow or anything like that. Yes, it gave you the opportunity.
I struggle with that.
Yeah.
I struggle with, because I will forever be in Tom and Cam's debt because of what they did for me at the start and promoted us.
Do you think they think you are?
Tom definitely says, stop thanking me. Like on pods like this, he said, you don't have to anymore. I'm like, mate, I forever will because it wouldn't have taken off. Yeah, but that's just how I am. I'm just appreciative.
Yeah, and I think there's a difference between being appreciative and always recognising, hey, that was an opportunity that gave me that step up, opened the doors, and here we are now.
Yeah, 100%.
But
yeah, now I know
you've put in a fuckload of work in between then and now.
Feet, and we get like, the Alpha Blokes from Wish or the Alpha Blokes from Timo and all this sort of shit, and we just wear it as a badge. We're like, fuck yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
But I think now if you listen to our podcast compared to their podcast, it's a very different.
It is, mate.
We're older. Well, I'm 15. We're 15 years older than those boys. So we see things a little bit differently in life and we do things different. I purposely stopped listening for that reason because there was times where I'd ring Tom and go, hey, did you talk about this week? He goes, yeah, I did. I went, fuck, so I wouldn't talk about it. He goes, mate, talk about it. It's fucking comedy. It's funny.
Big time. Different audience, different people, different stories, living in different places.
Yeah. And now Pooh Bandit's brought that. Now I get, you're trying to copy Pooh Bandit. I get it all the time. I'm like, well, I've got 400 episodes. I'm me.
He's him.
Just because we're both loud, good-looking fat fellas with beards doesn't mean we're trying to copy each other.
Are you now telling me you got a beard as well?
Yeah, I've got a very big. Don't you know I have a beard? Surely you know I've got a beard. Yeah, I've got a beard, mate. I've got a grey beard, a very grey beard.
Fair income.
Yeah, very grey beard.
Fucking hell.
I'm trying to think. Do you remember what John Daly looks like? The golfer? In all the bright clothes and grey hair and the big beard. I look a bit like, I don't look like him in the face, but I've sort of got, I wear flower shorts most of the times and always got a black shirt on, but I've got a white beard and I've got grey and white hair. But I've always got a hat on.
That's not in a ponytail.
It's definitely not in a ponytail. And I've always got a hat on everywhere I go and I watch.
See, I don't know if now I'm going to be able to paint a picture like you actually look or if I'm just going to go back to how I've pictured you for the last fucking 5 years.
Yeah, go the other way. I probably look better originally.
Yeah, just stick with what I've got.
Stick with what you know.
Yeah. Mate, let's switch gears a little bit because I think the big thing for me with starting Flying Blind, and it goes off the back of what we've just talked about there with obviously this natural comparison game that so many people are sort of will play from the outside looking in with podcasts.
Yep.
And then, like I know people are already saying, well, yeah, you're just trying to be another podcast and whatever. And you go, well, you know what? I've also had a shitload of people say you should start a podcast.
I was one of those people.
Yeah. 100%. And I go, well,
I encourage everyone to.
You can't win. So I'm going to have a crack.
Good.
And here we are. We're doing it. So, but the thing for me and sort of the point of difference was when we get born, Bert, fucking Andrew, John, Kirby, none of us get this playbook that says this game plan, hey, if you follow this is your pathway to success.
Yeah. My nan, who I was very close with on my mum's side, we only lost her about 3 years ago. She said to me, for instance, I was a kid, she goes, you'll be doing something one day. She always said it to me. And when this took off a couple of years back and she was still alive, she was our number one listener, our number one supporter, listened to it on Spotify religiously and got feedback from different things we did and live shows and comedy shows and saw footage and she used to cry and she goes, I told you. Like apparently I've always had that flair. I've always a dickhead. I'm still a dickhead, I don't care admitting it. But I was always that kid. Like I was always the funny one or the loud one or the crying one. I still do that a bit.
Yeah. Always the one making the scene in some way,
But none of us were
shape, or form.
born with instructions, mate.
No, and that's the thing. And I think, yes, none of us were born with instructions. None of us said, hey, if you do this then, then this then, and this then, and that's just the ladder to success and fucking happy days. Life's not like that. We all know that.
Yeah.
It's like a fucking roller coaster.
Yep.
But I think for me, the point of difference that I wanted to have with Flying Blind was, you've run us through how we've gone from plumbing to some of the other bits and pieces you've done and now what you're doing now. But then, hey, not everything's always just flying high and then just going from one to the other to the other.
Mate.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
I
this
crash
is sort
more
of
than anyone crashes.
This is sort of the second half of the yarns that I like to have, which is so many people go, hey, what's going on? Oh, I got a bit on. And then you hear the difference between, got a bit on, which is just saying, got heaps happening, I'm busy to, no, mate, I got a bit on at the moment. I think it's so important for me, and I've done a lot in the mental health space, super fucking passionate about it, to sit down with blokes like yourself, with anyone, and go, in those tougher moments, in those hard times, like let's talk about those as well. Because like you said, Burgers with Buster, it was hamburgers, it was comedy interviews, and it was mental health.
Yeah, it was basically cook them a burger, have a yarn to them about how life is and how they struggled and how they get overcome their struggles and anxieties and stuff like that. Yeah, so that was a really good thing, that.
Why? Why did you want to do that?
Basically, well, selfishly, to see if it could help me with shit. Because I didn't realise I was one of those blokes that thought I was the only one that would walk into a shopping centre and get dizzy and freak out and fucking get anxiety. I'd never ever heard of anxiety until 2016, and this is 100% true. I've never heard about anxiety. I didn't know what it was. I didn't believe in it. And to the extent where I remember in 2015, I was plumbing on a job at the back of Taugam, and I had a guy drive an excavator for me, and I said, he was a big drinker. And I said, I'll fucking never forget this because it all fell into place the following year for me. I said to him, you're going to have a beer tonight. We're going to the pub, Taugam pub. We used to drink Taugam pub. I said, we're going to the pub tonight. He goes, nah, mate, I'm going to have a couple of weeks off the piss. I said, what's going on there? He goes, I got a few things going on in my head. I thought he had a headache.
Yeah, you're thinking he's fucking on medication, antibiotics,
Hand on my heart, on my kids' lives, I thought it was something to do with he must have had a headache or an ear infection. And I went, oh, okay. And this is a guy who's 10 years older than me on the edge of digging a septic trench, and I know now he wanted to talk. And I didn't know. I just went, oh, I hope you get better.
Yeah.
All right, let's go back to work.
Pop a couple more Panadol, mate. You'll be right.
Never thought much of it.
Right.
He had a month off the piss or whatever, and he told me, I'm feeling heaps better now. I can get back on the piss. I went, oh, yeah, cool. And he goes, yeah, I get on the piss too much. My head goes a little bit funny. I'm like, oh, he must be allergic to piss. And I swear to you, that is...
Fucking month-long headache. What's wrong with the bloke?
I swear to God, that's what I thought was wrong with him. I never knew what depression or anxiety was. That was 2015. That's 10 years ago, 11 years ago.
Yeah.
I had no fucking clue. And in 2016, at footy, at the same ground that I still love, and it's Gibbo's Pops ground called Stan Circuit Mobile, we lost a footballer on that day. On September 11, 2016, we lost a player and a mate, right? And I was very much involved in his death. I was there with him. I was there with him on the sideline. His head were on my feet when they worked on him. There was tarps all around us on the outside. There was about 8 of us inside the tarps that could see everything. And at the time, I didn't think... obviously I was thinking, holy fuck, this is horrible. It was horrible to watch this go on. But at the time, it didn't affect me mentally at the time. I'm like, oh, yeah, fuck, this is fucking shit, you know? Like,
and you're running on adrenaline. You're fucking in the moment.
And then I'm sort of sitting there going, fuck, this isn't good. And they sort of worked on him for fucking ages. And the ambos got there and they took over. And then they ended up putting him in the ambulance. And I grabbed the microphone and went, let's give him 3 cheers. He's going to be okay. Knowing full well that what I'd saw, I didn't think he was going to be okay. And he passed away later that night. So went to the pub, got on the piss, started drinking a bit more, didn't realise, a little bit more, wasn't realising, a little bit more, and I was working at the time for myself. I was plumbing for myself. Ended up getting up to drinking, 12 schooners and Arvy at the pub, 5 days a week or whatever, more on a Friday night or more on a Saturday or whatever. And then I ended up going back to working for TradeLink about 2017, like a little over 6 months after he died. And I started getting these fucking weird, like, heart palpitations, like a hollow feeling in my chest.
Yeah, right.
And I know now it's like an extra beat, and it's fucking really attributed to fucking anxiousness and drinking too much fucking piss. So this is where I started putting on my weight. And then I'd done my knee and all this sort of stuff. So I wasn't exercising.
So this is all in and around the same time?
Yeah.
Like the knee, the fucking...
Yeah. So this is all around then. So this is 2017 because he died in 16.
Yep.
And, so I got into that, drinking and stuff. Started getting these fucking, like what I know now is panic attacks. So, pardon me, I'd be in a crowd or I'd be in a room or I'd be doing something, I'd start getting dizzy. Really dizzy. Then I started getting the chest pains and then I'm like... That's a bit weird. And then I started doing, just sort of withdrawing from stuff and not doing shit.
Like stuff with crowds?
Yeah, with anything.
Yeah.
Like leaving the house, for example. I'd like, fuck, couldn't be bothered. And I'm like, what's going on? And I never knew what was happening. And then...
and what's like your missus and your kids, are they noticing at this point?
No, I don't think so. I think at that point they just thought I was slowing down a bit, not doing as much. I never talked about it.
Getting a bit older.
But the big thing was I never went to his funeral.
Why is that?
Because I didn't want to. I don't want to go. I didn't want to go to his funeral, and I didn't go. I still regret it, but I didn't go. And we won the grand final that year.
Why didn't you want to go?
I don't know. I still can't put an answer on that.
Were people saying, mate, are you coming? You got to come?
Oh, yeah. And I had a really good mate reach out to me and go, no, she weren't there. And I said, no, I couldn't go. He's like, nah, you're right. And I went, I don't know. And I didn't. That was when I first started looking into this, went to the doctor. But anyway, so I didn't go to the funeral. We won the grand final that year. It was only 2 weeks after he passed away. We won the grand final. The Agro boys won the grand final. And I couldn't stop crying. And I mean, I was an emotional fucking mess when we won that comp. And it had nothing to do with Mustangs winning the comp.
Yep.
It was just everything coming out. And we were meant to go back to the pub after it. Mate, the town had just won the grand final. First time since 2012. It's going to be a huge celebration. I just can't. I just couldn't do it. So I didn't go back to the pub either. That's when my missus went, oh, fucking going on here?
Yeah, this isn't right.
So that sort of took off, and then I went in this thing to lose a bit of weight, started doing a bit of boxing training with my mate and down at the footy club, and had this bird, and I fucking hurt my chest, and she goes, "Oh, you're having a heart attack." I went, "What?" She goes, "You're having a heart attack," and those fucking words wrecked my life for years. And I said, "No, I'm not." She goes, "Yeah, you're having a heart attack." I said, "No, I think I've pulled a muscle in my chest." And at that stage, I was a strapper, so I sort of knew a fair bit about injuries and stuff. And I'm like, because that was another part I didn't mention, I was a strapper for many years too, strapping the footy players.
Yeah, right.
Which I fucking loved. I loved it. But again, I fell out of it, so I stopped doing it. So anyway, yeah, that happened.
So she says you're having a heart attack.
She rings an ambulance.
And who's she? Is she a doctor?
She was a PA. No, she's a personal trainer. PT.
Yeah, right.
So I'm like, anyway, she's like, "Yeah, I think you're having a heart attack." And I'm like, holy fuck. But it just planted something in my head that my heart was fucked. So off to the ambulance, off to the hospital, they did all these tests, and they went, "Mate, you've pulled a rib cartilage or whatever the injury was, can't remember." I went, okay. I went home that night, sat up in bed, went, fuck, I got major chest pains. I rang AAA. Ambulance coming to my house, took me back. And that started, mate, I don't know for how long, like years. I went to the fucking hospital so many times. I went to every hospital I could imagine.
Just thinking you're having a heart attack?
I'd be driving past the hospital and I go, I think I'm having a heart attack. And I'd drive in the hospital emergency bay and go, I'm having a heart attack. Ballina Hospital, Byron Bay Hospital, Casino Hospital.
Did they start to get to know you?
Yep, Moorlambar did. Kyogle Hospital, Tennerfield Hospital. Went to all these different, and my fucking poor wife and kids would be dragged along. So we were driving somewhere. I'm like, I'm having a heart attack. And no one could tell me I wasn't having a heart attack. And what I found out it was, because I was having legitimate pains in the chest. And what I found out it was indigestion from anxiety. And then
right.
Yeah,
I've never heard of indigestion bringing on anxiety inducing indigestion.
I was holding my breath a lot, and basically I was holding my breath heaps, and I was getting dizzy from that, and then it was causing anxiety gave me reflux, and then so now even if I get super anxious now, my missus will rub my back and I burp like a horse, like guttural,
and that's like a release.
It's a release, and now I know how to manage it. And it doesn't happen so much anymore, but it was for a long time. So that's how I managed that. I found a really good psychologist who I still go to, and she's brilliant. I've been going to her for fucking, I don't know how many years it is now.
And see her regularly?
Yeah, monthly. Yeah. And I swear by her. And she fixes me all the time. But, mate, I wouldn't leave the house, Benny. So when COVID come, perfect. I stayed in my veranda.
Ideal situation.
Didn't go anywhere. Yeah. So I ended up becoming a thing I diagnosed with agoraphobia, which is the fear of leaving your own home, which opened up a door that I apparently had it in 2000. I do remember now, but at the time I'd locked it away. 2015, I got my head smashed in by a skateboard by a lunatic who bashed all the side of my face in.
Yeah.
Had some stuff put in here and stuff like that to sort of hold my face together. And apparently I was agoraphobic for about 18 months. I didn't leave. So I don't remember, but my mum and dad, when I was in my late teens, had to drag me to high school and lock me in the school, because I just wanted to go home. I just didn't want to be around people. I was panicked. And then, I kicked that off again in
So that
COVID.
was when you were a fair bit younger?
I was 15, 16, 95, 96.
Yeah, right.
To the point where my mum and dad moved to the Gold Coast and still live there because of it. They're like, let's go, we'll leave town. So they took me with them. I went to the Gold Coast for a year.
Just to try and change the environment, change the house, change the...
Yeah, and it worked. It fixed me. I went to Merrimack High School on the Gold Coast. Still got some lifelong friends from there. But then as soon as I was 16, so as soon as I got my P plates, I got in my car, I drove to Moorlambar, and I've never left again. I moved in with my nana and my pa, nan and pa, and then I've been there ever since again.
But you may have, if you had stayed in Wollongbar.
Oh, who knows?
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's one of those what ifs. Who knows?
Mum and Dad made a decision to leave their home to fix me, and it worked. And I turned up and drove straight back there when I could.
and they haven't followed you back.
Dad does. Dad lives. They're divorced now, but Dad lives on Hospital Hill. Like I see Dad quite regularly, but Mum lives in Service Paradise on the start finish. She's in the 18th floor of the start finish line of the Gold Coast racetrack, where the Indy cars and the supercars.
Is she a supercars fan or?
Her husband is.
Yep.
Yeah, but I don't go up there very often. I don't like the cities.
No. That's way too busy in Surfers. I was there for a Bucks last year, and it was.
Fuck that. I don't go to any of those.
That
things.
was fucking big.
I didn't go to those things when I wasn't fucking mental.
Yeah. So, mate, that's obviously where the passion around supporting blokes' mental health is, because I know
that's where it came from, mate.
Yeah, you're a super big advocate for it, open in talking about it, and that's what I love is not just we jump on here, we have a laugh, we
Yeah.
talk shit, and even with Two Flogs, highly unqualified
Yeah,
now, like
yeah.
you're then able to balance it with, hey, yeah, there's plenty of highs in life, but there's some fucking lows too.
Yeah, a lot of people say now they listen to, because my wife's got a podcast that highly unqualified. A lot of people listen to that and go, oh, well, now we know who Buster is.
Yeah, the real Buster.
Because the first 4 or 5 episodes, I was really just feeling it out, and people like, I'm still not Buster on there or here. I Buster up for Flogs a bit, but yeah.
So would you say Buster's not the real you?
No, Buster's the comedian on stage.
Yes.
Buster's so I do describe that. I'm halfway through writing a thing about it. So basically, there's 3 me. There's Andrew, there's Kirb, and then there's Buster.
Tell me the difference between the 3.
Andrew's who you got right now.
Yep.
Like who's just me, and I'm me with everyone. But
Yeah.
I'm Andrew when I'm just relaxed and I'm just talking to you and having a yarn, and I'm super conscious of talking too much, even though I spoke this entire episode. But because I cop a lot of shit about talking too much.
Mate, you're the fucking guest. We might be sitting in
I
your
know
studio,
that.
but I'm
other
here interviewing you.
Other people, mate, I cop it. Oh, you fucking all that cunt was talking about himself. Well, I'm getting interviewed. That's what it's all about.
Exactly right.
I'm very conscious of that, and it shits me. But yeah, so
actually,
Andrew,
this is an interview where Buster's interviewing me. We just have...
so Andrew's very I'm very calm. I listen. I think about what I'm about to say. I plan things to the minute. I know where I got to be all the time. I hate being late. But I'm late
And
constantly.
you live in the worst fucking place for being late.
I live fucking miles from anyone.
No, you live on the border of Queensland and New South Wales with an hour time difference.
Yeah, 100%. But yeah, so that's Andrew's just fucking family, fucking quiet, very introverted. I'm very, very introverted, which surprises. I got a foot in each corner. Introvert, extrovert. So I'm very introverted. Andrew's very introverted. If I'm out for tea with my family, I'm very introverted. If people want to come and say hello, please do it. I love doing that. Even if I'm eating a meal, I don't give a fuck. Let me eat my meal and then come and shake me in and say hello. If I'm with anyone I'm with, please come and say hello. I do like that. But then you got Kirb, who getting around the footy or having a barbecue with my mates, or mostly a podcast or stuff like that. I'm Kirb. But if you put a microphone in front of me, a camera in front of me, I'm doing the Alpha event stuff, or I'm doing comedy, or I'm very much Buster.
Yep.
And that's just big, loud, obnoxious Mayo telling, because everyone's like, oh, you talk Mayo. Well, I'm a fucking comedian. That's why.
Yeah, 100%.
On the podcast, I'll
So Kirb's in between the two.
yeah, he's like the bridge.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you play golf with me, I'm Kirb. I'll have a joke and a laugh, but if Andrew's very, very much introverted and closed off and doesn't say a lot.
And who are you most comfortable being?
All 3, because that's what makes me me, and that's why I love it.
I love that.
And if people don't like it, they can get fucked. And I've only just in the last 12 months realised that you can't please everyone, and I don't care.
And listening to it, you probably need to be all 3, because if you Buster all the time,
Oh, I can't. I get anxious.
that's what I mean. That would take way too much energy
Yeah,
to be that.
yeah.
And then being Andrew all the time, even though that's probably who you truly are, that's probably the real you.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
But then the Kirb and the Buster, that's the passion, that's the outlet, that's the fucking, this makes me feel great, that's the...
but Andrew can't be the comedian.
No.
Fuck, that'd be shit. But Buster
Probably wouldn't work.
No, but Buster Kirby is the comedian, and I have to find Buster, and I have to find him, and then I have to put him away real quick because I get in trouble. I'll go missing for a fucking 24 hours.
And has there been moments where it's hard to find the Buster?
Oh yeah, man.
Talk to me about
I've
that.
sat in green rooms with my head in a bucket, throwing up and crying before I've gone. And Knuckles can tell you. Knuckles just saw it firsthand of me just in a fucking almost. I was crouched down, crying backstage, going, I can't go on. No one's going to laugh. This is going to be shit. And then they said my name, and I go straight out there, and I go, fucking, here I am.
Yeah.
I run when I run on stage. You know I'm anxious back. Because I'll run out and grab the microphone and with heaps of energy.
Yeah.
That's when I'm fucked. I'm like out the back crying and vomiting.
Right.
When I walk on, I go, hey everyone, I'm Buster.
You're ready to
I'm
go.
super relaxed.
Yeah.
And you'll get a good show either way, I believe.
Yeah, yeah.
But at the time, yeah. So my wife now comes to every gig I do, and she sits out the back with me, and basically, like, she'll sell the merch and stuff at the front.
Yep.
But then 10 minutes ago, she'll come out back and try and find me, because sometimes I'll just wander off. Like, I'm fucking leaving.
There's fucking 3 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm leaving.
Yeah.
I'll still go through I've got vertigo. I'm having a heart attack. No one's gonna laugh. Fuck me, I'm gonna fart up there. I'm gonna shit myself. I'm not gonna. I don't want to do it. It's all gonna be shit. And she's just like the calming. What are you doing, dickhead? You're funny as fuck. Just get on stage. And once I walk out on stage,
because you're probably in that mindset of when you're that far gone,
run.
Like you're probably not even really listening to her, but just the presence is enough to calm you down.
I know she's there, and it's just run and just get me out of here. Run, refund all the tickets, and fucking get me back to.
I don't care
house.
what they think; they're gonna hate me anyway.
Yep, just pay them their money back. Fucking let them keep their hats. Give them their $40 each for the hat back. Just let me go home. I just want to fucking go home, and that's that whole agoraphobic thing of it. So, but the more I do it, the more comedy I do, the better I get, and then I'm really good.
Yeah, right.
So so that is a really hard part for me. It's just the nerves and the anxiousness. And then once I wake Buster up, he's fine. But now I know I always have a chair on stage now and a couple of bottles of water, because if I start getting a bit anxious up on stage, which happens halfway through an hour, I'll just sit. I'll just sit in a chair.
That's that grounded sort of come back here.
And I'll just have a bit of quick yarn. Yeah. And I'm like, tell me yarn. So the hour I'm doing at the moment, it's very much based around it's got time for me to sit down and just chill out and relax.
That's so good that you've planned that.
Yeah, well, what happened was I did my very first hour ever in Rockhampton, and I walked out on stage, and Brozzy was sitting in the front row, and it fucked me because Brozzy and Summer, his sister, was sitting in the front row, and Cole and Zayden, and
you're like, the last thing I needed was 4 people that I know,
and it was my
staring
very
at me
first
for an
hour,
hour,
and I just kept talking to Brian, and I was in my head going, stop talking to Brian, start talking to everyone else. There was like fucking 200 people there. And I'm like, shit, I'm starting to talk. And I'm like, oh, fuck. And I started to panic, and I just walked off stage. Right?
Yeah.
So it's the middle of my hour. I just walked off stage and went, I'll be back in a second. I forgot everything I had to say. My very first hour, this was only a couple of years ago, I forgot everything I was saying.
Fuck, you would have been shitting
I was
yourself.
out in the kitchen in this fucking pub in Rocky just going, I can't remember a fucking thing. I lost my whole hour.
And I had a similar chat with a really good mate of mine about sleep.
Yep.
And he went a few hours, couldn't fall asleep, and then as soon as he couldn't sleep, then his head starts going, but you need to sleep.
Yeah.
But you can't sleep.
Yep.
And then he got through the whole night without sleep, and then the next night he didn't sleep because he's thinking, but I know I need to sleep. Mm-hmm. And it's the same thing with, I know this, but I can't remember it. And now you're telling yourself you can't remember it, so I can't think about it, and it's just that cycle.
100%, mate. And that's what it's like. And I'm like, holy fuck. And Zayden come out to me. He goes, you all right? And I went, I love that bloke.
Oh.
And Brozzy too. I love all our mates.
Yeah.
Zayden came out the back. He goes, what's going on, big fella? I said, I'm fucked, mate. I'm anxious. I said, no one's responding. He goes, they're all pissing themselves. I said, mate, I can't do it. I can't remember anything. And he goes, how about you grab a chair and a table? This is where it come from. Zayden goes, why don't you grab a chair and a table and just have a beer and just sit at the table on behind. So I just sat in the chair with a table in front of me with a microphone and just sat like this and did the next 40 minutes.
Because you'd already
relaxed.
fucking pumped out X amount of podcasts a couple of years ago.
Yeah, so then I was relaxed.
So you used to sitting here, used to having a mic, used to talking shit.
Yep, and I just relaxed. And he went on and did something for me. He jumped on stage, sing a song, I think.
Right.
And he goes, I'm bringing him back on. He didn't even ask if I was ready. He goes, Kirb, where are you? Let's go, mate. Right. And by that time, he'd had a chair and a table up there for me, and I sat down and I did it. So then I went to, the following night, I went to Gladstone. I did the Alpha Blokes in the morning, then went and did I did an hour at the Harvey Road Tavern. Again, I had a chair. I didn't have a table, but I had a chair.
Yep.
I walked out and just sat down. And I just, how going on, Buster? And I just sat there and told a yarn sitting down. And that's where when you go to one of my shows, I've always got a chair, hopefully a table, but usually a chair, and I'm just relaxed and I sit down.
I actually think it makes it more relatable for people too. Less of a performance and more
I still get up.
Still get up, walk around, tell your story, but then you can just always have that spot
to come
to
down.
That
chair.
Yeah.
And I'll slow it down, I'll breathe, I'll think about what I've got to do, then I'll go on again.
Yeah.
So, and it's all experience, just trying to get better at it.
Fuck yeah. Because I know, like, we've known each other for a few years now, and you, like you said, you were sort of getting into the comedy side of things, and then, like, we've had conversations fucking outside of today where you're like, no, I don't know if I'll go back to it.
I just don't have time.
But you want to?
Oh, fucking oath, I want to.
Yeah.
I want to do it more just to prove myself that I'm doing it. I went to America this year, and that's something. And Gibbo said about it on our podcast. Like 3 years ago, not a fucking chance I'm going to anywhere. And I flew half.
Not even for a holiday.
Nah. And then 3 years ago, no way. And then 2 weeks ago, I flew to the fucking other side of the planet for 10 days, and never even had an inkling of anxiety over there.
So what are you doing now to manage it?
Weed.
Weed?
Yep.
Yep.
Not through the day, at night time to sleep, because a lot of times night's the worst part. So I get a bit of weed into me. What I'm doing
And
now,
that's the gummies or the prescription.
just prescription. Yeah.
We don't have a fucking paddock out the back where we're growing it and fucking.
I fucking wish I could.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
no,
make it
I
easier.
don't smoke it. I just chew.
Yep.
I just chew lollies. I had a joint in Vegas the other day because it was legal, so I went and bought one. But yeah, so that helps me at night to sleep. I was on the Valium. So what a problem was, I was chewing Valium, and my doctor's like, "That's not fucking good for you. Let's try on a THC pastil." And I went, "What's that?" And he goes, "Marijuana pastil." I said, "Oh, I smoked at school and stuff, and when I left school, and I said, let's give it a go." So yeah, so I now got a prescription. I take it everywhere I go, and just at night time. So about 5:30, 6 o'clock at night, I'll have one. And it'll just switch my head off, and I can go to sleep. But because I've been going to a shrink now for fucking years, same one. It took me 3 to find the one I want. She's been brilliant for me, and now I've just got little tools. If I start really freaking out, I just know how to. I'll get myself out of that situation.
Yep.
And then I'll always sit. With me, I'll always sit with me back to the wall so I can find an exit. That's something I'll never be able to fix. I don't think I've tried, but I can't.
Is this anywhere at any point? Yeah. Like restaurant, fucking anywhere, anything? Yeah.
I'd rather be the driver. So even if I'm playing golf and if I'm with the bloke,
That's why we're great mates.
Yeah, because I drive you everywhere.
Well, and I'm never going to say, "Oi, my turn to drive." Sit in the fucking passenger seat.
Because I'm in control of the car.
Yep.
So and I can get out of the situation if I have to. If I'm on an airplane, I always sit in the aisle seat. If I'm anywhere, I'm in control of what I've got to do. So if I'm playing golf with the guy who owns the golf buggy, I will drive his buggy. I go, "Mate, just jump in the passenger seat." And it's a control thing. I'm really working on it. It's my biggest thing I'm working on at the moment is not being in control of where I've got to go and what I've got to do.
Because there's so much of life that we can't control.
Exactly. So me going to Vegas and following what I had to do in Vegas, it was a big thing for me because I had no fucking control about where I was going and what I was doing.
What were you like on a group program or trip?
No, but like the flight and then the bus and then the flight back into Vegas and then the flight to Canada and all these sorts of things. And then we had to be places at a certain time. And when I was there, I couldn't fucking leave. Like that's a big thing for me. So it's just all about. It's not being in control. I should say it's more about fight or flight. So I've got somewhere to run. If I'm in the driver's seat, I can panic and go home.
Yep.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, you've got that outlet. You've got that.
Yeah.
You've got that plan B.
Yeah.
If fucking shit hits the fan here, if I start feeling a certain way, I'm still in control of this golf buggy. I can turn it to the clubhouse and I can say, "Oh, I'm feeling crook," or whatever you say.
Yep.
I'm out of here.
I will not go on a bus trip to this day. I will not go on we got a golf trip we do every year. I drive. And I cannot overcome that. It's something I'm working on heavily at the moment, is to go on that bus trip on the bus.
So you want to be able to overcome it?
I really want to.
Yeah.
We go to Coffs Harbour for 3 or 4 days in October, but I drive so I can take off if I have to halfway through it.
Yeah.
Which is ridiculous. Because if I'm on a bus...
But if that's what gets you you there in the first place...
Yeah, but now I'm comfortable doing that, and I've got to stop that.
Yes.
Yeah, so like there's certain things...
Now it's the easy way.
I've missed doing things because there's absolutely no way I had to go on the bus. I'm like, I'm not going. So I don't go. So that's the big thing I'm trying to work on at the moment. And that comes back to the whole circle back around to that the question about the hamburgers. It was more at the start to see if I could find things to fix me. And then I found out, there's some fucked up people in the world that I'm interviewing here. Like everyone goes through it.
Maybe I'm not the only one.
Everyone goes through it, man.
Yeah.
And it blows my mind the amount of people that I'll say, look, I can't go to Coles in Wollongbar because there's up a ramp, there's no windows, and I fucking hate not being able to see out. And everyone's like, yeah, man. I get dizzy panic attacks in Coles. I'm like, really? Like every second person I talk to.
But no one fucking talks about it.
No one fucking talks about it, Benny. And we're starting to fix that.
Yeah, we are. And that's exactly why I wanted to have this as part of Flying Blind, because I know that there's people out there, and again, think about this podcast community. A lot of it's just about having a laugh and fucking the comedy side of things.
Yeah.
But that's all a huge part of it, and I want to be able to have those laughs as well with people. But if we don't keep talking about this stuff, the stuff that, if everyone only hears the Kirb and not the Andrew, then everyone's got their own Andrew, but all they're hearing is the Kirb and the Buster.
Kirb and the Buster.
And they go, oh, fucking Kirb's always the life of the party. Kirb's always doing this, doing that. And Buster's always fucking happy. So I think And I'm the same. I'll get up on stage and fucking do what I do, but then you still have those days and those moments that you go, I fucking hate being blind.
Of course you fucking do. And you would. And if you didn't, I'd be worried about you.
100%.
you know what I mean?
100%. But if I don't sit here and talk about it,
You dwell too much.
yeah, and everyone online and listening goes, oh, fuck, Ben loves being blind. Ben's always calling himself Blind Benny and takes the piss out of himself and has a laugh and has a joke. But yeah, I do that most of the time. But there are those moments, though, where you trip over something, you break something, do whatever, and you go, fuck this.
You fuck this, why me?
Yeah.
And I get that. And I'm fat, and I'm in the middle of remedying that, and only me can make me not fat. And if I sit here whinging about, I hate being fat, but I also push a lot of shit on me about being fat. Like I make money doing comedy about me being fat. But
is it a way to cope with it as well?
Oh, I do it. I used to do it when I got on stage so people didn't yell it out.
Yeah.
Oh, the fuck can't.
Yeah, if I say it first, you can't fucking say it.
So I'm very aware. If you come to my comedy shows, I'm very aware of what I look like. I don't need to be told. And then when people go, oh look, you're fat, fuck, and I'm just like, oh, call me something else. Like it really shits me that people go. They go for that. Like you'll very rarely hear me. Okay, so I get. How do you feel if someone gets smashed drunk? And I say I'm blind.
That probably doesn't worry me.
But does it bother you? People close to you?
Maybe sometimes people close to me. It's more. I think it's probably more the moments where, whether it's fucking, like I was saying, I had this moment with Knuckles. At some point, Knucks and I will sit down. We'll probably tell this yarn in a lot more detail. But it's the people that come up and will openly say, "You're not fucking blind."
I hate that. I joke about that with you personally.
Yeah, it's different when you're close mates.
Yeah.
And I think once...
Do people come up to you and say, how many fingers am I holding up? Is that what you're about to tell me?
Yeah. And we had this...
Don't ever do that to Ben if I'm with you and I don't know you, because I will read.
It was the first time Knuckles and I met each other.
Yeah, I will react. I wouldn't like that. I'd get the shits if someone did that to you.
And when it was, how many fingers am I holding up? With the fucking middle finger in my face.
Yeah, no.
And you go...
Did Knuckles react?
Oh, mate, it was near on out the front of the fucking Star Casino on the Gold Coast.
Yeah, I wouldn't handle that if someone did that to you very well. I think that'd really annoy me. I can do it because I'm your mate.
Exactly. Different.
No, I can't do it. I wouldn't do that to you.
Yeah, for me, it's when, and I have this conversation a lot when I get booked for sort of disability presentations and shit like that. It's when it becomes, when people see the blindness as the defining factor.
Yep.
And this is what,
Not the bloke.
Not the bloke.
Yep.
So see Ben that happens to be blind.
Yep.
Not fat Buster.
Yep.
Buster who just happens to be a bigger guy.
Yep.
Like that's just a part of who you are. It doesn't define who you are. It's not, hey, you're fucking blind or you're fucking fat. Hey, I think the biggest thing and the biggest blessing in disguise for me, one of the greatest questions that I get asked in Q&A and shit like that is, what are some of the good things about being blind? And when I first met Amy, we were chatting, we were talking on the phone, back and forward.
Who's gorgeous, mind you?
Which you keep trying to tell me that she's this and she's that and she's not. But again, we can have that laugh.
She is gorgeous.
Yeah.
You got a very gorgeous wife.
Inside and out.
Yeah, she's lovely
right?
on both counts. Yeah, you're a very lucky man. And when I first met Amy, I was with you, I said, Jesus, mate, you told me she was ugly. And I also said another thing.
Yeah.
Which we won't
say.
That's a private joke. But I said, do you know that she's got this wrong?
Yeah.
You're like, what?
I didn't. I do now. But we
look at her face when I said that was fucking hilarious.
We have a good laugh. But I think what I was saying there was the biggest and the best thing is I can't judge a book by its cover.
Yeah.
And I have now been forced to get to know people from the inside out.
Like, 100%.
And just get to know people and become mates with people based on their personality rather than anything else.
Yeah.
Like you treat me well, you fucking give me the time of day, you listen to me, we have a laugh together, we've got the same attitude, into the same things, we're mates. I had that many people who told me not long after I lost my eyesight, hey, Ben, some of the people that you're mates with now, they don't look like your type of mates.
Oh.
And I go, well, what do you mean look like my type of mates? And they were like, well, they sort of look a bit this, they look a bit rough, they look a bit different. And I go, well, fuck, they're not.
Have you met them?
Yeah. Have you actually gotten to know them?
Yeah.
And probably similar thing to what we're talking about.
Yeah,
There'd be people that walk past you on the other side of the street and go, no, fucking, he looks a bit lazy or he looks a bit this. But you get to know, you have this conversation and go, well, you know what, I used to be 25 kilos heavy. I'm doing fucking all I can.
Yep.
And sometimes it's not as easy as just fucking eating lettuce or stop eating.
Oh, mine's more of a mind. I'm fat because of cortisol. Basically, my doctor's told me that a million times. Stress makes me fat.
Yeah.
Because it retains fluid, and you can't do this, and you can't do that. But that fucking shits me that people would do that to you. That really annoys me that they tarred you with the, he's not blind, he's full of shit sort of thing.
Mate, if I was going to make something up about me,
It wouldn't be that.
I'd fucking come up with something a little bit easier.
100%.
Like, fuck, I would give everything up to be able to fucking see, but I can't. And that's okay. I've accepted that. But it's not something I'd ever think of, hey, you know what? I might fucking make this up and see what we can do with it.
Yeah, it's hard copping it and being in that public eye and stuff. And I've had people that have sent me a direct message saying, I met you at the podcast Royale, or I met you at a live show and I thought you're an obnoxious fuckwit. I've had a few of them. And I tell them every time, I said it must have been at the very end of the night because my social, and I've said it on my podcast quite a few times, my social battery drains fucking quick. And I will never be rude, but I will say I've got to go.
Yes.
I will say, thanks, mate. Lovely meeting you. I'll always shake a hand. I'll always take a photo. I'll always sign your hat. I'll always do that, even when my social battery's low.
Yeah, you're not smoke bombing.
No.
You're not doing a charge.
No. I won't. I'll say goodbye and I'll leave. But I'm like, at the end of the night, and I've had a long day and a night, I'm still human, and I'll just go to Ange, get me the fuck out of here. I'm done.
And it is big when, like you say, when you want people to come up and say g'day, shake hands.
I love it.
But it is a lot. It takes it out of you.
I've read things on Reddit saying, I met that fuckwit at the podcast Royale and he was a dickhead. He was arrogant. I don't think I'm arrogant. I know I've got a lot of flaws and I'm pretty much the first person to admit a lot of my flaws. I'm not arrogant.
No, you're not. I'll tell you right now, I know you pretty well and you're not.
I'm ignorant because I just don't see shit. I miss a lot of shit. Like if you wave to me when I'm driving my car, I will not see you. And it is not personal.
No, it's
my wife hates
tunnel
it.
vision.
My wife will ring me. She goes, dickhead. I just waved at you. I'm like, where were you? She's like, Bray Park flat. And I'm like, fuck, I'm at Bray Park. She goes, yeah.
Yeah, that's why I waved. Because I saw you.
Yeah, so a lot of people are close to me just don't even bother. And every now and then I'll catch them. They're doing a bird at me because they just know I don't see them. So I'm pretty ignorant when it comes to I don't see shit. But when it comes to
that's very different to being arrogant.
Yeah, fucking oath. I'm not arrogant. I get tired and I get cranky, but I try and hide it the best I can when I'm trying to walk out of somewhere. But if it's 4 hours after the live show and you're lining up, you're chasing me out to try and get an autograph, I'll always sign it. But I probably won't give you the same energy I would have given you 4 hours ago.
Yeah, but
I'm a 45-year-old man that wants to go to bed.
That
46 in October.
That should be fairly understandable for anyone.
Yeah.
It's been a long day, been a long night.
Yeah.
Not only that, you've planned the whole fucking thing.
Yeah, I've been a part of it too. It's a big. I crash hard with adrenaline.
Yeah.
So when my adrenaline runs out, that's when you'll see me leaving. Like even a golf day. Tomorrow, I'm Friday, right? I'm hosting that. It's my golf day. And it'll come to like 10 or 11 o'clock when Geiger finishes playing and I'll fucking leave.
See ya.
I will say to everyone, see you guys, thanks for coming. Love yous. Lovely meeting you.
I'm never going to be the last man standing.
Nah, never. I'm going home.
And Knuckles is there. He can do that.
Well, over to you, Brett.
Yeah.
And he loves that stuff. So, I don't like that. And if people listen to this podcast right now and I've ever snobbed you at an event, I guarantee you I've never just brushed you and said, fuck off. I never, ever would do that. But I've probably gone, hey, mate, how you going? And I know how I say it. I do go, I've got this horrible, I do when I'm tired.
I can't be. It comes across. I can't be fucked.
It does, but it's more me going, come on, mate. It's not fuck off. It's not that.
It's you giving yourself the pep talk of going.
It's me going.
Be present.
Come on, mate. Fucking shake his hand and shake her hand. Get a photo with her.
Yeah,
and then I'll get it done. And if I ever have been that person to you, I apologise from the bottom of my heart because I would never want to be that guy. I met two people in Vegas the other day who play rugby league for the Newcastle Knights, and I ran into them at a gun range, and one of them told me to fuck off and wouldn't shake my hand purely because I said hello. And Angela was there with me. No Mayo story. I said, fancy seeing a couple of blokes from Newcastle here. And he goes, fuck off, mate. I went, what? And I put my hand out to shake it. Neither of them shook my hand. And I thought,
fair dinkum.
You're a piece of shit. And I fucking loved both of these guys until then.
Until then, yeah.
And then I thought, I have never done that to anyone.
No.
Never. There was one guy.
I don't care how big you are or who you are.
You don't do that, mate.
Like, you're a human being.
You don't do what they did. And especially when I spent 10 or 15 grand to be there. And I'm not a Knights fan, I'm a Dragons fan, but I'm like,
No, but you're just saying g'day.
shake me fucking hand, mate.
You're not
Or
ask-
just acknowledge me.
You're not going up and saying, "Oh, hey boys, stop what you're doing. Can I get a photo and an autograph? And can you sign this for my grandkids?"
100%. I respect that they're public figures and they're in the public eye all the time.
Yep.
So am I. Like, a lot of people know who I am.
Yeah.
And I'll always just fucking wave. Some people don't see me on my best day. I know they don't.
Yeah.
I know people have not met me on my best day.
Not everyone. No one has their best day every day. You
No,
can't.
and
You
there's
cannot.
times when people have met me and they've probably walked away going, fuck me, he's a cranky big sod.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I am. But then I'll get judged with that whole, you can't fight, you lost to Goxie. Well, there was one fight and I was so fucking anxious.
And you're not a fighter.
And, no, not anymore. When I was younger, I could put them together when I was a young bloke.
Yeah.
But I lost that fight. I lost that fight fair and square. He beat me in that fight. And I've said that from the very minute of losing that fight. I've taken nothing away from Aaron Goggs. I have no excuses about losing to Aaron Goggs. Please don't come up to me and say, we know you can't fight, you fat cunt. We'll fucking have a go. Fuck off. Because I'm still human. And the biggest thing with the whole mental health side of it, Benny, is I've been chastised a lot because I will have a go at you. I will tell you you're a pinhead if you've been a pinhead. And people always go, oh, yeah, but you're a mental health advocate and here you are calling him a pinhead. I went, your mate's been a fucking pinhead.
If that's what you're doing and that's
It's got
what you're
nothing
being.
to do with mental health if you're a dickhead.
Yeah.
And that's what shits me the most is like, yeah, I'm all about mental health, but I'm all about helping blokes, but fucking help yourself too.
100%.
If you're meant to be on
and be a good bloke.
Yeah, everyone can have a bad day. We both have bad days, right? If you're meant to be on drugs to help you with your depression or anxiety or whatever, or if you're meant to be on some sort of medication to stop you being schizophrenic, or you're meant to be on this medication because it stops you fucking flipping out and bashing your fucking husband or your wife, and you stop taking that and you turn into a turd, that's not my fault. You're a fuckwit. And I'll tell you, and I've had that in my life where I've just gone, he's a dickhead. He's not taking his tablets. Take your fucking tablets, mate. And they're like, you're meant to be mental health. Yeah, I am, but
And I'm
fuck
actually
him.
saying this to help you.
He's not helping himself.
Hey.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm still very much a fucking plumber at heart. And my first reaction is if someone comes up to me in a pub and goes, yeah, you know, you fat fuck. My first reaction is I'm going to headbutt you. I don't like it. And like, I get inboxes, man.
That's just calling a spade. And have some fucking respect.
I get inboxes on my fucking Instagram saying, oh, you fat piece of shit. Like, constantly from different people.
That's got to hurt, though.
It pisses me off.
Hey.
It doesn't hurt me. I don't respond to it. And they're in requests, so they don't even know I've read it.
Yeah.
But like I had one the other day, hey, you fat fuck, let me play golf. I'm like, what? What in your fucking world do you think I'm going to let you play golf now? Like, that was about a month ago. And it's like just different things. People just like, I think, you know, they start having a bit of a crack. I'm like, fuck off.
Talk to me about the fuck you Kirb. How'd that come about? And remember that there's going to be people listening that have never heard of fuck you Kirb.
Which I love. Fuck you Kirb is a big thing. I sell hats with fuck you Kirb on at my comedy shows.
Yeah.
So there was a chap that used to listen to I don't know if he listens anymore. He was an original listener to the podcast, and he was from somewhere. He was from down south, like Grafton or somewhere. And he was calling himself. He was from another town. I just can't fucking think of it. Anyway, he's calling himself something, and I started saying, well, if you're from there, you can't call yourself from there. You're meant to be from, you know. So it was sort of a conversation like that.
Yeah. Bit of back and forth.
Yeah, so he used to ring up all the time and leave messages and stuff, and we'd play him on the podcast and all that sort of things. And I met him a couple of times and stuff. I just fucking can't think of this bloke's name. Anyway, we at the end of every call, because I was getting under his skin about local rugby league because he was from Grafton, I think. Yeah. And I'm from Wollongbar, so he'd go and fuck you, Kirb.
Yeah, bit of banter.
There was no rudeness about it. It was just a funny thing. And then other people started ending their calls with fuck you, Kirb, then fuck you, Gibbo, and then fuck you, Moose, fuck you, Gus, fuck you, Ange. We get fuck you, Benny a few times. Everyone's had a fuck you that's close to me.
Yeah.
My dad said a fuck you. My mum,
We've had 500 people at a live show chanting "fuck you."
Mate, when I walked out that first ever, my mum. I don't talk about my mum very much on podcasts. She's a very private person, and that's how it goes. So, me and my mum have a fantastic relationship. We talk every couple of days, but I don't speak about my mum on my podcast or anywhere because she's a very private person. Doesn't want to.
Yeah.
But she comes to everything. People don't know, but my mum's at everything. My mum comes to fucking live shows. She just sits there. No one knows it's mum. And then that's I love that. So anyway, the very first podcast Royale, my mum was in the top of the stands, and I come out with Pooh Band. I come out before him. I was the first person out in the arena, and there was 4,000 people yelling out "fuck you, Kirb." And I got a video of it. It's spectacular. And my mum was crying, going, "Oh my god, this is my son! Don't tell him that."
Don't tell
She
my
was
boy to
so
fuck
upset.
off.
It really upset my mum. And then I had to explain. One of the girls come down and said, "Oh, Grammy's bawling her eyes out." And I'm like, "Fuck, can you explain what it is?" So the big kids explain it to her, and now she's fine with it.
Yeah.
But that just took off, and Gibbo gets the song.
Yeah.
What's the song called? Fuck you, Gibbo. Bum, bum, bum. So whenever that song comes on,
Sweet Caroline.
Sweet Caroline.
Yeah.
So whenever Sweet Caroline comes on anywhere and there's flogs around, you'll hear it, and they send us videos.
Yeah.
They'll be at the races in Ramwick, and they play it every fucking third song down there, and it's "Fuck you, Gibbo." So it's just something that's stark.
But that's very different. And I suppose the reason I brought that up is because someone who's never sort of been a part of the community or whatever, and then you get these DMs going, "Hey, you fat fuck." That's very different.
That's different to "fuck you, Kirb."
That has a whole lot of context around where it started, where it came from. Hey, just because everyone says "fuck you, Kirb," doesn't now then just give you a license to go, "Hey, you fat fuck." So that sounds very different.
I'm in America 2 weeks ago, walking down a fucking laneway in America, and I get the, "Hey, fuck you, Kirb," and we're on the other side of the planet, and I instantly
That's gold.
pissed myself laughing because this bloke, I was spun around going, "Where are you? Who are you?" And he's like, "How are you, mate?" I can't give him a big hug. He's, "Oh, you're right." And like some stranger, I'm hugging him. I said, "Mate, it made me fucking homesick." Like, over here, I get we'll go to Rabina Town Centre. We'll go to,
I'm agoraphobic and I'm a fucking long way from home.
But we'll go shopping and we'll be on a golf course, and I play a lot of golf, as you know. And I've been at a golf course, and someone will 3 holes away will go, "Hey, fuck you, Kirb," and it's just that it's a hello. It's hello.
Yeah, it's hello. It's g'day, mate.
Yeah.
Fucking love what you do.
Yeah.
That's the translation there.
Yeah.
But that doesn't then give people a license.
Don't call me a fat fuck and send me a message.
Yeah.
Even like old blokes, I find old blokes go, "Hey, you going, you fat bastard." I'm like, "Please call me something else."
Yeah.
Just don't call me that. Just fuck off. It's just, and it's not because I don't know I'm fat. Like, I'm a fat fuck. I know I'm a fat fuck. I'm very comfortable
What
with
does it achieve with someone else?
No, but it's like, it's not original.
And like I
I'm
was saying
ugly.
before.
Pick on the ugly bit. Hey, ugly fuck. All right, I'll do it.
100%. But like I said before, it's also not the defining thing about you.
No. I'm a family man. I'm a fucking,
You are you.
Yeah,
Doesn't matter what you
that's
fucking look
Andrew,
like.
Buster, and Kirby, like I said, that's
Whether you're 80 kilos, 180 or anything in between, it doesn't matter.
The funniest fuck you story was, this happened just before Christmas. I got a mate of mine who listens to the pod, and his old man's like a truck driver, and I guess he must listen here and there, but he rang me, mate, and he's like, "What's that thing they say to..." So I didn't know this was happening. I was walking up the street. He's like, "What's that thing they say to Kirb?" And your mate goes, "Oh, they tell him to fuck off." Or something. Your mate's not a big listener, but he knows what it is. I'm walking down the street, and I see my mate's dad's ute coming, and he pulls up. He was so happy with himself. He winds his passenger window down, and he goes, "Hey, Kirb." I went, "Hey, mate." He goes, "Fuck off."
Yeah, not quite, mate. Not quite.
And the people I were with went, "Holy shit." I started fucking... I cry when I laugh, and I'm crying now thinking about it. I was beside myself. And he gave me the big thumbs up. I went,
I'm in with the group.
Not exactly right, mate, but you sort of got it.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
"Oh, fuck it." And he meant nothing of it.
That's it. Fucking A for effort.
Fuck off. I went, I will fuck off. Yeah, but yeah, all through Vegas was "fuck you, Kirb," which was really fucking cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've had some very different people tell me to fuck off lately. It's been very funny.
As we said, though, big difference.
Huge difference in
Huge
messaging me
difference.
telling me I'm a fat
Yeah,
cat.
big
It
time.
was fucking hard. Didn't shake your hand hard enough after a show. Sorry, man. I'm fucking tired.
Yeah, exactly.
But don't ever not come and say hello. Even, like I said, like I'm having tea with my kids and that, yeah, fucking leave me alone. But once I finish eating, once you see me push me plate away, come over and say
That's
hello.
it. I'm fair game.
I will talk to anyone.
Yeah.
Anyone. I don't give a fuck.
Big time.
Ask me anything.
One of the things that I think we all have to do when we're winging it is make decisions, make choices. And sometimes we just fucking make them on the fly without necessarily thinking about it. And this is a bit of a curly question, so it might take you a minute to think about it.
Yeah.
What do you reckon the toughest decision you've ever made is? I'm asking Andrew.
Yeah. The toughest decision I've ever made. You've done very well not to get Buster in here, actually.
I fucking had to lock him up outside
It's
the
one
door.
of the best interviews I've had without carrying on. Which makes me very uncomfortable because people are going to see what I'm like.
Mate, that's what this is all about.
What am I doing? What's the hardest decision I've ever had to make?
If they want to listen to Buster, fucking come to the live show. Come to 500.
Yeah, fucking oath. Hardest decision I've ever had to make.
Or one of.
Can I be controversial?
Well, it depends. Of course you can. You can say whatever the fuck you like.
Having to have a fucking vaccination and having to vaccinate, I'm very passionate about this and I very much hide it and I don't talk about it on podcasts ever. Having to vaccinate both of my beautiful teenage kids and me and my wife so I can go across an imaginary fucking border to see my dying grandmother will be something that I will regret for the rest of my life. And I fucking hate the people in charge that made me have to do that. And I fucking hate it passionately. You can tell in my voice I get shaky about it. I hate the people that made me have to inject my kids with a fucking vaccine that could do something to them we didn't know, purely because the love for my grandmother
Outweighed.
and my kid's great-grandmother who loved their great-grandmother, they told us if we ever wanted to see her again to go across that border, I had to have a great big certificate on my dashboard of my car to say that I had a fucking vaccine, 2 of them. And it's something that irks me to the core that I was made to do that. Now, thankfully, touch wood, nothing come of the vaccinations that me and my kids and my wife had. I have other people close to me that are sick. I don't know if it's related to it or not, but I try not to go down that rabbit hole. But I am not anti-vax. My kids are vaccinated when they were born and I, like all that sort of stuff. You got to vaccinate your kids for all these different things.
Yep.
I'm not an anti-vaxxer, but when it came to that, I went, I don't want it. Because it's
And that should be your choice.
And it wasn't. And it was taken away from us. And my nan meant more to me than anyone will ever know.
And this is the
outside
same
my family.
nan that you were talking about earlier.
Very close with my nan.
Yep.
And she passed away a couple of years ago. So the only way I could see her was they would wheel her in a wheelchair to the other side of the border and I could see her 20 metres away and wave at her.
And did you do that?
We did. And then I went, my nan was dying.
Yeah.
And I would ring her and talk to her and she just wanted to see us and she was in Ipswich. My uncle took her up there and he was so good to her and he had her for a couple of years. He probably gave us an extra 3 years with my nan that we wouldn't have got if she didn't go up there and live with him. So forever in my mum's little brother's debt.
Yep.
But for us,
And she couldn't come back across the border?
No. So vaccinations, she was vaccinated and stuff, but we were that, like, she had bad kidneys, so she had kidney dialysis. So we were also terrified, because we were told to be terrified,
Of
that
making
if we
her sick. Yeah,
of making my nan sick. So
Yeah.
we had to both be vaccinated. All 4 of us had to be vaccinated with 2 jabs to give my nan a cuddle. And I can tell you that's the hardest. That's the biggest decision ever made in my life. Was sitting there watching my kids get injected. I'm like, fuck, it still pisses me off, Benny.
I can hear it. I can hear, and there'd be plenty of people out here listening and going.
And I'm not starting this to be an anti-vaxxer.
No.
I'm not
And
starting
that's
this
the
as it's not a you notice I haven't said who I hate. It's not a political thing.
No.
It's not a witch hunt. I don't want feedback from it, negative, saying, yeah, fucking agree with you or disagree with you. But I got both those vaccinations and then I got COVID 3 times and 3 times it fucked me. And I'm like, motherfucker. But, I got to see me nan. It was still under fucking police watch.
Yeah.
But I got to go and see her.
But it was, and
I saw her the night before she died, so that was really good.
And like you say, that's very special that you're able to
Yeah,
get there
that
for
was.
that. But it
Yeah.
took a fucking tough decision to get there.
Oh, not so much me. I don't give a fuck. Whatever. I'm 45 years, or back then I was 43.
That
or whatever.
unknown.
But me kids, mate.
When I've only had kids since COVID.
Yeah, so you didn't see it. Yeah.
Kids haven't been vaccinated, and I reckon that would have been a very different conversation between Amy and I
Yep.
about getting them vaccinated than it was us.
Well, put it this way: if Nen wasn't on the other side of the border, none of us would have got vaccinated. I would have lost my job. I didn't care. I didn't want to get it.
Yeah.
But when that carrot was, you want to see your nana again,
Decision's out of your hands in a way.
do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Family comes first.
It did. Yeah.
In that scenario, fucking hell. Yeah, big call, mate. Big call.
Yeah. Still hate it.
And all right, and probably one of the. I don't know, I've got two more hard hitting ones for you,
Okay.
and then we'll do a couple of quick fire ones to finish up,
Yep.
and we'll go and fucking practice our golf swing. So before we get there, this is an interesting one, and again, tough one. What's your greatest challenge?
Some days, Benny, just going out in public. I still battle it.
Yeah.
Greatest challenge in life is being just still trying to be me.
Yeah.
Probably. That's probably, just being me. Just trying to be me.
I reckon that'd be true for a lot of people.
Not hiding behind Buster. Just trying to be me. That's probably the biggest challenge I've got at the moment.
And finding out who that real you is.
Yeah. Well, no, I sort of always know. Keeping grounded and just being me.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not famous or anything silly like that, but I mean, like, just trying to, just showing up for me family and just keeping fucking level-headed and not hiding. Yeah, that's probably the biggest challenge, mate.
No,
Not slipping back into that fucking pattern of bullshit.
Yeah, and then not going down the 12 schooners a night or the fucking the masking it or as you were saying before, you also don't want to slip into I don't want to leave the house.
Yeah, so, that's the biggest challenge, man. I don't want to relapse back into that fucking illness. It's fucking shit.
Yeah, 100%. And you know sitting here that you're the one that has to be the driver of getting out of that.
Yeah, 100%. No one else can do it. Yeah.
But knowing the real you and being the real you is going to help that.
Yeah, fucking oath.
Yeah. And yeah, last one of those questions is when you do have a bit on, what do you do to get a bit out?
Yeah, I go and play golf.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you've obviously talked about the psych as well, the monthly.
Yeah,
monthly
I go
stuff
and see her once a month. But for me, I try and go and play golf. I automatically stop drinking piss. I don't drink a lot of piss now anyway. But when I'm really got a little bit on, I confide in a couple of really close friends. I'll let them know. And then I'll write a bit. I do a bit of writing. And then, probably just putting the golf buggy on the trailer and heading across to the golf course and just hitting a few balls for a few hours in the RV board, just by myself.
Yeah.
And then come back to
this
the family.
Friday might be a little bit more fucking stressful than.
Fuck, I'm looking forward to it. But that's probably it, mate.
Yeah.
It's probably it. It's just go and hit a few golf balls, clear the old head, and then probably the biggest advice I can give there is just confront what it is. Don't fucking run from it. So like the buffalo, run towards the storm, not away from it. You know that bit of buffalo?
Yeah.
Buffalo runs at the storm, doesn't run away from it, runs straight into her.
Yeah.
And that's what I've learned to do.
And it's the quickest way of getting through it.
Fucking oath. The biggest lesson I've learned in the last few years is just run at it.
Yeah.
Run at it.
Easier said than done.
It is, but once you do it, you're through it quicker.
Yep. Yeah, 100%. If you're going one way, storms come the other.
Yep.
All of a sudden, you've gone past it a lot
Fucking
quicker than trying to just outrun it out.
It keeps following you, mate.
It'll catch you.
Some of the best, that there is some of the best words I've ever heard, It's just fucking, just that.
Where'd you hear that?
Fuck if I know now.
Somewhere fucking good.
But,
someone smart.
Yeah, someone intelligent or a comedian or someone, I don't know. But it's always resonated with me since I had this mental bullshit. It's always resonated with me. Just fucking take it on. Take it on. Go at it.
Love it. Fuck yeah, that's great. All right, couple of quick fire ones to finish off. And you've probably touched on a couple of these, but one of them that I think is always a good one to ask is, what's one thing you do that you know still doesn't help?
One thing I do that knows that still, I'll convince myself that I don't need to go for a walk.
Yeah, okay.
Like, go for a walk, you fat fuck.
And very different you saying that to yourself than fucking someone else calling you. I'm just putting it out there. Just because you're calling yourself that doesn't mean that someone else can.
Yeah. No, let myself win.
Yeah, finding that easy excuse, that easy way out.
Not going.
Yeah.
Yep. That's
and when you say a walk, just that easy, those little things.
4 or 5 Ks in the afternoon, which I'll do again in the Savo, like just going for a walk.
Yep. Awesome. All right. One person who sees the real you.
Oh no, everyone sees me.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They do
myself.
now.
I don't hide myself. Yeah, a lot of what I've said here, I've said before, but just different context, I suppose. But yeah, it's everyone sees. Oh, yeah, if you're Joe in the street, my missus probably sees.
I think there's a difference between seeing the real you and seeing yourself at your worst, or like I think that's probably a different question.
My missus and my mum see the softer side and the side that breaks and like will break down and have a cry and worry and they sort of see that. Obviously, my daughters, but no, I like to think that everyone that I come across, and people listen to my podcast religiously, they're going to know who I really am.
Yep.
A lot of them will know. They'll like people. It's weird when a perfect stranger knows to leave you alone.
Yeah.
So they'll go, "Oh mate, here you go, mate," and they'll have a bit of a yarn. Are you all right? And I'll go, "Yeah, I'm all right. Are you sure?" And I'm like, "No, I'm not." And they'll know.
Yeah.
I've never met this person in my life, but they feel they know me because they listen to me 3 times a week.
Yeah.
Then I love that.
That's great.
I love that because they'll recognise it. But I hate being asked all the time. I hate being, "Are you all right?" I'm not big on that. I'm like, fuck yeah, I'll tell you if I'm not.
Yeah.
No, I think everyone gets to see the real me, mate. I don't
and
hide
just
it.
because you're saying you're maybe having a shit week behind the mic doesn't then mean that, hey, I want to talk to every fucking stranger in the street about it as well.
No, I think I think what I'm saying is like, everyone gets to see who I am.
Yeah.
I don't hide much of it. If someone pulls me up in the street and wants to talk about mental health and my mental health and their mental health, like I'm always going to be that person. Like, yeah, sweet, let's have a quick yarn.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's fine. So no, I don't mask myself with Buster, but Buster is part of me, and Andrew is part of me, and Kirb's part of me. So yeah, no, I think everyone gets a fair, but when it comes to that. Like just had enough and having a cry. That's me mum and me missus.
Yeah. No, love that, mate. Something you're proud of? Something, couple of things, whatever.
Yeah, me family, 2 beautiful kids, and me missus.
And they are a beautiful family, mate.
They are.
Yeah.
I'm probably just proud. I'm probably proud that I'm able to be 45-year-old man and talk about mental health and my own struggles that help other people. Because it does help other people. Even blokes that are older than me who listen to the podcast go, fuck me. Never been to a shrink before, been to a shrink because of you. I love that. I'm proud of that.
Fuck yeah.
I'm proud of that. And without being...
You should be.
Without being egotistic about
No, and you're not saying that you were the one that was there cracking the whip.
But I'm proud that I'm part of a movement. That's probably a way to put it. I'm proud that I'm part of a movement of men in Australia that have a platform to speak up about mental health to help other people.
Yep.
And I'm very proud of that because I acknowledge that all of us are doing it, and we're all one big like fucking Fez, and like all of us are doing it.
Yeah, and like you say, there's no one in the community that then is that thorn between it all that's going, this mental health is just a load of shit. Like,
Oh no, I have people close to me from childhood that still think mental health's bullshit.
I'm sort of saying in our group, in the circle that we've got, everyone's singing from that same hymn book, which I think is pretty special because there is. I've got some of my closest mates, same thing.
Yeah,
like you'll say, "Oh yeah, I'm having a shit day," or "I had a shit week," and they'll just go, "Oh,
yeah,
like,
yes,
what for?"
Yeah, I'm the same. I've got mates like
Why?
that.
You get over it. Like,
yeah, I've very much got mates like that, and they're getting better. But and then like so, if you talk to Fez on the phone, you talk to Zayden's big on it. Tommy, we say it like, "I love you, mate." Bryzy's big on it. You don't tell Knuckles you love him because you go, "Hey," but when I hang up the phone and Tommy, "I love you, mate," and it's the same thing back.
Maybe we should start "Love You, Knuckles" instead of "Fuck You."
We should give it a go.
Just make him feel real fucking awkward.
Squirm a little bit.
Yeah.
But Bryzy's a big. I talk to Bryce. I say, "I love you, mate," and we're starting to say "I love you" at the end of the conversation. We're just fucking grown men.
I love it.
It sounds really weird, but it's just.
I do it as well. I've got a few mates that do it,
Yeah,
and then I've had mates that have started off the bat.
Yeah, we do it. Fez is really big at it. But Jay and Dunk, who are a big part of my life, they're Kiwi News radio blokes. I'm actually flying over there next week to do their radio and podcast, which will be Buster.
Yeah. Horses for courses.
I'll be on the piss. Yeah. But yeah, they're big on it. And then Jay Reeve is a hugger, and he hugs you, and you know you're being hugged. And when I first met Jay in the studios over there at Rover in New Zealand in Auckland, he grabbed hold of me and fucking my head nearly popped off. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here?
What's happening?
And it's not like just a bro hug. It's like a 2 hands on your back, squeeze you in.
Yeah,
how are you, brother? I
hug.
love you. Are you okay? Like, and then Dunk's very much the same. So I got that from them.
that's cool.
hugging my mates and asking them if they're all right.
Yeah.
It's kind of awkward when Jay's like in your face, thinking about he's about to stick his tongue down your throat asking if you're all right. I'm like, yeah, all right.
We can stick with the hug. I don't need a
I'll
kiss.
tell you I love you, just let me go.
Yeah.
So that's, I'm
How long is too long for this hug?
Yeah, this is a weird, awkward hug.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's all. Yeah, that's cool.
37 seconds now and counting.
And they've become such good mates of mine, which is fucking weird in the world we live in. Like, so cool.
Yeah, from the other not the other side of the world,
New Zealand,
fucking
but
different country.
1986 over there, but like I go back in time when I go over there, and I fucking love it over there.
Yeah, it's great. It's a fucking cool joint.
And they've got a good podcast, man. I still listen to their podcast. That is one I listen to religiously each week.
Nah, the time zone helps.
Well, yeah, it's the Arby, so it comes on, and I listen to it in the afternoons when I'm going for my walk on a Thursday and a Friday. I fucking love listening to them. They're hilarious.
Yeah, they're great. Good bunch of guys. So yeah, check them out if you haven't heard of them. And last but not least, mate, one thing you're looking forward to. What are you looking forward to?
This is where I struggle with this is where my anxiety will show that I'm human. Nothing excites me, Benny, and I want to get out of everything.
Yeah, right.
That's it.
So
Nah.
Are you looking forward to Friday,
Nah.
golf day? Nah.
Not one bit.
As in you just want it to be over?
Yep.
Yeah.
It drives my wife nuts. It drives my family nuts. It drives Gibbo fucking insane. It drives Knuckles insane. It drives all my close friends insane.
What about a holiday?
Nah.
3 weeks on the beach at the end of the year?
Nah. Yeah, sorry. I love going camping at Brunswick for 1 month in December.
I was racking my brain there going, what do I know that you do that I've heard you talk about in the future? Because
the only thing in
I'm
life...
thinking about going, yeah, you're right. I've never fucking heard you get excited about this. Every time I'm talking about the golf day, the live show, the podcast,
nothing excites me,
like,
mate.
No.
I just want it over.
Yeah.
So I can go home with my dog and watch the fucking television.
Yeah.
Or play golf. Yeah. The only thing that I will never, ever try and get out of is going to Brunswick in December for 4 weeks in my caravan.
Yeah.
I fucking live for what I do all year so I can turn my phone off and go away for a month with my family to Brunswick Heads.
Is that something, like you said, it annoys your family? Does it annoy you?
Oh, mate.
That you're not more excited about fucking things?
Pisses me off too. I'm going to New Zealand on fucking Tuesday for 6 days and going to doing some stuff with the Wars over there, like doing some cool shit. Doing a cool podcast with two of my really close friends who are just nuts and funny, and it'll be a totally different environment to this. And I'm like, how do I fuck? Hopefully they cancel me flight. I'm fucking hopeless.
But then do you then put on the curb when you're talking to them, and when someone's saying, hey, can you come over and do this? Do you do the Kirb or the Buster and go, fuck yeah, it's going to be awesome. I'm pumped for it, looking forward to it.
Say yes to everything.
Yeah, and then in the back of your head, you're like, oh, really?
No, because when I'm there, I'm fine. When I'm doing
it's the lead up.
Like Friday at golf, I'm going to be fucking, mate. When you're playing golf with me, the blokes who are playing golf with me, they see me playing golf on the golf course, I'm in my element. I'm in my happy place.
Yep.
I don't want that day to end. Right? And I'm having a beer after it. I don't want that afternoon or night to end. I fucking love it. But to get me there is like pulling fucking teeth out. And it's shit. And I fucking hate it. If I could change anything about me, it was like, get me excited. Like Vegas, man. My missus, we were driving up and she's singing in the car. I'm like, shut up. Like, honestly, I'm like, stop fucking singing.
Yeah.
She's like, we're going to America. So I couldn't give a fuck. I hope the plane doesn't start. Like, it's fucking shit. It's a curse. It's a fucking curse, mate. Like getting here to the podcast every Tuesday at lunchtime. I'm like, fuck, I hope the studio burnt down yesterday. And then I get in here, I open that fucking green door there, and I go, "Woo,
let's go, let's fucking roll,
fucking in, let's fucking rock and roll, let's make some people laugh."
Once you're here,
I'm fine.
Hey, that's unreal.
Other than that, just fucking I couldn't give a fuck. And I'm like, fuck, what did I say yes to that for? Now I gotta go do it.
Well, in that case, I'll just fucking reel off some things that you should be fucking looking forward to, even though you're not. So golf, Two Flogs Golf Day is going to be a ripper, and in one of the episodes to come, I'll do a bit of a recap of some of the shenanigans we get up to, and like you say, we might catch up again for a yarn when you're down in Melbourne, I'm sure we'll cross paths again.
Another thing I'm trying to get off, going to Melbourne, that fucking thing I've got to
do. Yeah. What are you doing down there?
I can't tell you.
Yeah, all right.
I can tell you off air.
Yeah, off air.
Yeah, a bit of comedy stuff. But yeah, I'm just like, fuck.
That's the other thing I was going to say. I know that you're coming, that you do have some comedy shows.
I do, yeah. The rural stuff, yeah, Ballarat. But
are those dates locked in?
Nah, not yet, because that's just me procrastinating.
I was going to say, they fucking should be locked in.
I'll do it next year. Yeah.
No, you're fucking doing it this year.
This is me, mate. This is the battle I have. So you want to see my anxieties? It's right now. It's like, fuck, I don't want to talk about it. because I'm trying to get out of doing it.
I'm going to become your PA and I'm just going to fucking start ringing venues.
Angie's doing that at the moment. She's starting to look at venues and stuff. And I'm going to Tassie in 3 weeks' time to do the Barons podcast. And then while I'm down there, I'm talking to venues and he's going to drive me around.
When are you in Tassie?
2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah, but I'm in Tassie in 2 or 3 weeks.
Okay. I'm in Launceston.
No, I'm in Hobart.
How far? I think it's 3. I've got a hire car. I can drive. I'm down there for 4 days.
Yeah.
So I can drive wherever.
I've
got a friend in Hobart. I want to go and see him. So I'll probably.
I'm there the week after Easter.
Mate, probably me too. We'll talk. Let's put something together.
Here we are on Cooley one day and Tassie the next.
I've been American, New Zealand, Tassie in fucking 4 weeks.
Yeah. How good. Well, one thing that you should be looking forward to is when you get that set done, spinning some of those yarns on stage. Still on stage, like you say. You want to finish with one?
With what?
Oh, well, mate, you're a fucking comedian. We've talked a lot of serious shit.
Oh, yeah, well, it's $25, mate.
25?
Yeah,
I'll
25 a joke.
I'll pull 2 notes out of my wallet and I'll hope that they're 2 5s. And
what's one off the top of my head? Because what I do, if you've been to one of my comedy shows, so basically I get a true story from...
Spin us a yarn.
Well, I get a true story from my life, and then on stage, I
grab a bottle of mayo, squeeze it all over it.
Everything I do, podcast is different. Podcast is like I'll just tell a story, but on the stage, I'll grab a real story from my youth or from whenever, and then which is true. The catalyst of it's 75% true, but then I throw a bit of fun in there.
Yeah,
because obviously not everything's fucking great, but you throw like my sleep apnea machine, it's one of my best sets. It goes for 12 minutes, and it's worked all around Australia, and I won't do that on here. But
no.
But that's one of my best sets, and I always go back to it and always tell it, and it's one of my favourite yarns to spin. But at the moment, I'm working on some different stuff. So like, I was on TV not too long ago on Channel 9, and I was filmed walking out of a chemist for one of those obesity fucking segments on Current Affair, and it was just me from the nipples down. I'm like, fuck, that's me.
Oh, as in,
yeah,
you weren't lined up to do that?
No, they were just filming a chemist in Byron Bay about Ozempic. And it was just like, Australia's obesity crisis. I went, fuck, that's me. And that was true. Like, no mayo on that. And then the very next segment was like fucking like at the end of a Current Affair, it was Australia's alcohol pandemic. And there's me the same day in the same clothes walking out of a bottle shop in Byron with a carton under my arm. And I went, holy fuck, they've got me twice. They've got me coming out of the chemist as a fat guy. And then and the worst thing to come of that, I had a cherry ripe in my hand. My missus goes, "You're eating a cherry ripe." I'm like, fuck you, Channel 9. You've absolutely fucked me.
Oh, fucking throw you under the bus.
Yeah, I'm like, fucking. He's just like, you're buying a carton of rum for you, fucking. I'm like, fuck you, Channel 9.
Yeah, and it's not like you can say I didn't.
Yeah. So I'm trying.
Wasn't me.
And that's the true side of it. Like that happened. That was a true story. We're sitting there watching Current Affair. Fuck me. They've got the bang out of their back, these arseholes, haven't they? But and so now, like, I'm writing that at the moment, and I'll that's the truth for what happened, and I'll put a bit of mayo in there and stuff like that, which will make it cool. And I'll say the commentator goes, "What about this fat bastard? He was from fucking," so I'm working on sort of the mayo side will be
the building it out.
The mayo side will be the commentator just goes, "Oh, we see this fat bloke coming out of the chemist. Now he's coming out of the bottle shop. Like, this is a connection," and stuff like that. So that's sort of what my comedy's like, and that's when Buster sort of just flares up and fucking carries on. But yeah, like I've had so many. Like my grandfather was such a funny man, and I've sort of molded myself on him for years. And I grew up stealing shit for him without knowing I was a thief. Like we go out to the forest and steal fucking native plants, and he'd sell them at the markets for lots of money. And it wasn't until I was like 20 that I realised we were actually breaking the law.
Yeah, fuck.
Like I was a kid. I was like 6, and I'm like walking with a Hessian bag and a torch and a shovel through the forest.
Bert, just,
he would literally go, "Come on, Bert, we're gonna get busted here." I'm like, "What do you mean busted? What are you talking about?" Yeah, that sort of shit. Like I always, I've got yarns about that.
Yeah.
There's a couple of things I'm working on at the moment that are going to be really funny. I should have bought my book with you. I could have rattled off a couple of really good fucking yarns, but
no. We want to save them. We want to save them for the set because I'll be sharing them.
But my family, I'm not telling this one on stage, but my family, like I said, they were fucking mastermind criminals, most of them, but funny criminals. Like they'd never they never robbed a bank or stole a car.
Yeah, okay. But we're not talking full blown murderers.
No, fuck no. But they rebirthed a few trailers. And stuff like that. We didn't know until another house got cladded because the cladding fell off my uncle's truck. And I literally thought for 20 years it fell off my uncle's truck. But realised that we'd stole it.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. Going in the forest. But we used to go to this place called the Mudgery Markets, and there was a fucking there was an old, I don't know what it was. It was an old Ford van. I got to get my dad on here to tell this story on the flogs. Anyway, so Dad's up there. Dad's he's a plumber by trade in the fire brigade for many years, and he's sort of mechanic and fucking do anything sort of bloke. And we're trying to start. Well, he was trying. I was a young fella. I was fucking 10. He's trying to start this car, and I've got an uncle Wobbly, and he's my grandmother's brother. He was a funny fucking human being, and married Bill's wife, and Bill's my grandfather, and he's funny as fuck too. So I've sort of got their personalities rolled into one. Anyway, they're trying to start this car, and Dad's under the bonnet, and he's like, righto, kick it in the guts, Wobbly, and it went. And Dad's like, what the fuck's that noise? And, Dad thought Uncle Wobbly was making this noise, and Uncle Wobbly thought Dad was making a noise, and they started arguing. He's like, I'm not doing anything. Dad's like, shut up, dickhead, start the car. And it was like trying to kick over, and it was making this horrendous fucking noise like a cat getting dragged through a fan belt. That's what it sounded like. Anyway, they kept going, and Dad's done something else, and he's fucking sprayed some shit in something, and he's like, righto, Wobbly, hit it again. And this fucking thing, this engine made the worst. It sounded like a cat getting dragged through a crank or through a wherever. And it's fucking started, and it's coughed and spluttered, and this noise stopped, and this thing and this fucking cat, man, come flying out from underneath this old van, skinned. And it shot straight up this tree, right? And Dad's going, holy fuck. And Uncle Wobbly goes, I fucking told you I wasn't making it. And we're like, have a go. This thing had bits missing off it and fucking skin and fur. And we're all just going, holy shit, that's wild. We were kids. Me and my cousin were kids. Anyway, this bloke's come past. He goes, has anyone seen a black cat? Like, Dad's like, oh, nah.
Say a pink one.
Turn the car off, and here's fucking bits of this, the fur and shit in the fucking fan belt. And Dad's like, fuck, put the bonnet down.
Yeah, just close that.
Yeah, mate, we're just checking this thing out, and fucked off. So that's like, I grew up with that family, like funny as fuck.
That's
anyway.
gold.
That same day, my cousin Stephen and I were walking through the rooster section. Anyway, I went and did a piss or a shit or something. Coming out of the toilet, and here's my cousin. He's 4 years old. He's come out and Steve, and he's got this fucking box. I went, what's in the box? He goes, rooster. I went, why? He goes, oh, bloke, give it to me. It was like a box. Like, oh, you can't see it. Fuck me, I keep pointing shit at you.
Yeah,
There's a box over there. So it looked like it was just a cardboard box.
Oh, yeah, like that one.
Just a standard cardboard box. And it was like a plumbing fitting box or something.
Yeah.
And I went, really? He goes, yeah, it's a rooster, look. And I fucking just pulled the box apart. Like I say, I was about 10. I went, fucking hell, that's a big rooster. And he's like, it's a big white bastard. And I said, what did you get it for? And he goes, oh, I fucking help you do something, give it to me. I went, what are you going to do with that? He goes, I don't know. He goes, I'll give it to Uncle Wobbly, because he had heaps of chickens and stuff.
Yeah.
I said, oh, yeah, fair enough. All right. So we're all getting in this van. Stephen's
Same van that.
No, different van. We drove up in Uncle Wobbly's van. So anyway, we're driving up. There's this guy called Ted Bilby. He's a fucking lovely old bloke. He's passed away now. He'd be 100 if he was still alive now. He lived at a place called Tommywin, which was it's still there. It's where Gibbo lives. It's the start of Currumbin, and he goes from Wallenbar. It's like used to be the old border road. It's still a border, but the old border road had tick gates on it. And coincidentally, it's where Angela's grandfather worked forever. And it was back to those days, a single lane dirt road. Now it's a fucking bush road, pretty good road. Anyway, we fucking drive along and we're going on the highway, and this box started making a bit of noise. And as I said, Steve, my cousin's pretty quiet. And Wobbly goes, it's in that box. Stephen goes, a rooster. He goes, no, it's not. Stephen goes, yeah, it's a rooster. Anyway, me being me, the fuckwit cousin, I said, give it here. So he got Jack a fucking holding it. So we're in a Nissan E20 van. So there was Wobbly, Wobbly, Gizzard, my cousin, they called him Gizzard. So there's Wobbly, Gizzard,
Fucking loved it,
and my
mate.
grandfather, Pa. So Wobbly, Gizzard, Pa in the front seat. Me and Stephen on the two-seat bench seat behind it. Dad, John, which is Gizzard's cousin, Gizzard's brother, and I can't remember who. Ted Bilby was the last bloke.
Yeah.
Anyway, sitting there and we're driving along, and I start shaking the box. No one believed there was a rooster in it. None of the adults thought there was a rooster in it. So I'm like, fucking cunt. I'm shaking this, and my cousin's going, what are you doing, you lunatic? I'm like, fuck this fucking rooster. So I'm shaking this rooster from Mudry Bar to
And you know it's a fucking
I know it's a rooster. So we're driving from fucking Mudry Bar to Currumbin back those days, probably 20 minutes. So I'm fucking shaking this cunt, like fucking feeding it and this thing. Then we turn right, we go to Tommy and drop Ted Bilby off, and lovely old fella. Doesn't swear and smoke. Did after this. Anyway, we start driving up the hill, and I'm really starting to shake this fucking rooster up, right? And Stephen's going, give it back, you fuckwit. You know, shut up. And we're fucking shaking. Uncle Wobbly's going, shut up back there. My man's behind me going, shut up, you fucking two idiots. So me and Stephen's starting to punch on a bit. Anyway, like really starting to get into each other. And the box falls off Stephen's lap and somehow gets hit and clipped, and this fucking rooster in this Nissan E20 van, it just goes, like a phoenix, hits the roof of the van, and then lands on Stephen, and then cockfight. Just talons out and just starts fucking hammering him. And he's sitting right behind Wobbly, who's driving the car terribly because he's always a bad driver. It's then shot into Wobbly's head and is on his head, and we're on this fucking goat track. We're on this goat track, no seatbelts. Fucking this E20 van, pop top. Never had a fucking seatbelt in it. We're like fucking all over the road, this dirt road. Everyone's trying to grab this. Oh, man's a big bloke. He's like fucking trying to punch his rooster.
And you've just shaken this fucking thing for 20 minutes.
Well, probably longer.
Just like a can of soft drink and just going fucking boom.
So all hell's broke loose. And basically, we all only died. It's a short story. So we end up going around this corner because Wobbly just couldn't fucking stop the car because it was a shittest road. And he was flying. And this is all in the space of about 30 seconds, right? It seems like it went for 4 hours, but it was like 30 seconds of mayhem. Everyone was bleeding. Everyone got attacked by this rooster at some point. And to the point where my dad's got it by the neck. And he's going, open the fucking box. Open the box. He's jammed it back in the box. And he's put it all back together and he's just handed it to Ted Bilby. And poor old Ted, he would have been about 80 at the time. Ted goes, Jesus Christ. He goes, I don't know if I want the fucking rooster. Dad goes, get out. We pull up.
You've got the rooster now,
Get
Ted.
out and take the fucking rooster with you, Ted. He's given Ted the rooster. And well, mate, we copped a flogging.
Oh, that is gold.
Yeah, and Wobbly, that was the last time I went to the markets with Uncle Wobbly. It was Bert's fault. And it was. It was 100% me. I took that thing stupid.
That is funny.
They told me they didn't believe there was a rooster in there, so I'll fucking show you.
Oh.
So I had every intention of letting it out of that box anyway, but I didn't have enough time because it fell off the lap and then the fucking thing went burko. So I knew I made a critical decision when we left the highway. I'm going to let this rooster out halfway up Tommy Just see what fucking happens. And Stephen, I reckon, went, he could read my mind going, this fuckwit's going to release this rooster here. And that's why the fight broke out. And then we found out many years later, we're still very close, man. He's like a brother to me, Steve. Found out many years later that he's like, I knew you were going to. And I went, that's why we got into the punch-up, trying not to do it. But yeah, so we spun the van out in Ted's driveway. Dad said, get out.
Get out.
Poor old Ted's like, okay, Graham, see ya. Got the fucking. I never knew what happened to the rooster.
That's what I was just about to ask. What happened to the rooster?
Never asked. Never found out. I could probably ask him. Well, no, Nan's gone now. Fuck me. That was bad. Yeah, she's been gone 2 years. But yeah, there'd be a story. Someone would have. I guarantee he's hit it on the head and ate it.
Yeah, 100%.
It was a big fucking. The thing was like this. But yeah, anyway, we better roll.
Mate, that's gold. That is gold. Great way to finish, mate. And I just want to say a huge thank you from me to you because.
I was trying to shake your hand.
Oh, did you? Oh, you fucking idiot. Here you go.
Hopeless. I did my best.
Come here.
Where are you?
There you go.
Thanks, mate.
No,
appreciate it.
Thank you. And I mean it because, like you said, majority of the time you get behind a mic and it's Kirb.
Yeah, Buster.
And it's Buster.
Kirb, yeah.
And I think we've had a beautiful blend of both, but a fair bit of Andrew today.
I'll have anxiety for the fucking 3 weeks when this thing comes out.
No, don't worry about it. It comes out next week.
Oh, great. Yeah, we'll be right.
You'll be right. You'll be in New Zealand.
Yeah.
Fuck, I don't even think podcasts get to New Zealand yet, so don't worry about it.
It's 1986 over there.
Exactly.
They do have the world's biggest one. I'm going on that next week. So that doesn't give me anxiety because I'm on there being Buster telling yarns and they've got a heap of yarns about my family that I've sent them over. They're going to set me up and talk about.
Yeah, go
which will be really fun. But this was a different one. I liked it. I really enjoyed this sort of yarn. So
no, I appreciate it,
but
mate.
we better go because I've got a golf day to organise.
All right, well, let's go organise the golf day. We're going to have a ripper time.
Thanks, mate.
For everyone out there listening, thanks for tuning in. If you haven't checked out the Two Flogs for whatever reason, we'll put all the links to the Two Flogs in the show notes below. If you've got a question, if you want to get in touch, contact at flyingblindpodcast.com.au. And for everyone out there, keep winging it.
Now, if you listen to the podcast, don't go to episode 1 because there's a lot of sport in it. It was about episode 5 we started getting rid of the sport. So Wednesday's sport. Thanks, Benny.
Love it. Thanks, mate.